How's it going, guys? I am back with more MLB The Show 25 on the Xbox Series X, continuing the Giants franchise on Hall of Fame difficulty. We are on Season 2, Season 2026. We are currently 32 and 21, about to face the Brewers. They are 32 and 22. So let's get this party started. Hey, Eric. What's up, buddy? All right, let's see. So facing a lefty. We're pretty fresh. Don't really have to make too many changes here. Yeah, we look pretty good, so here we go. Boom. Yeah, Wisely struggling. Well, at least he has good defense. We're going to go with it. Yeah, I've been bickering about him. He's not much of a hitter, in my opinion.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Here we go.
Just about ready to go on the hill and coming off a great start, Hayden Birdsong.
So Birdsong,
he's got the ability to take control
4-2 with a 3.83 ERA.
Well,
solid numbers. Our overall starting rotation's been really the strength of our team. Our bullpen is pretty lights out with a couple of pimples in there, but our pitching's been very good. That's why we have a winning record. Our offense, not so much.
This is Bryce Terang.
Just hopefully he'll figure it out throughout the season, but I don't know, probably not. So anyways, the Brewers are ready. We are ready. And let's do it here in San Francisco. First pitch is a strike and we are underway.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Hit hard on the ground is short.
Got away with that. I left that one up.
Across the first, and the
Just
first
got him.
out
He's
of
pretty
the
fast.
game is an easy one. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout
Doesn't
this
look like
offense.
they've made too many changes from last year.
They have patient and quality at bats because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score.
I'm going to assume they're still a pretty fast team.
And then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team.
Nice
we should be in
changeup.
for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. The 0-1.
Ball.
And there's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Oh, no, he's going to be
Still
safe because
manages
of
a
that.
throw. Save.
Wow.
It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
I think that's Wisely, too.
Hard to tell exactly
E6. Well, and I said Wisely has good defense. We're letting Adames play the DH role, give him a breather, and wow, Wisely.
Regardless,
I was going to say, you know, yeah, you can't hit, but you have good defense.
Here's Yelich.
Wisely just sucks now.
The MVP in 2018,
Routine
the runner-up
play.
in 2019.
Ball.
In
That's
the
not
third.
good. A lot of speed on first. Where was I yesterday? I had to do a lot of stuff. Had that job interview and stuff. Actually went well. Had my orientation
And that is out of
Monday.
play.
So I got the job.
Pass at in a 1-0 count, just not able to square it up.
Ball. 2-1.
So yeah, sorry,
First one away.
I was doing pretty good streaming every day, but I'll try to do that most of the time. I'm getting all these jobs, you know.
Fouled off left side.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The pitch. Cuts and misses.
There you go.
It's a strikeout.
Nice looking fastball there.
Typically that high fastball,
That's right. Oh,
if
cheese
it's
around.
close to the top of the
Don't
strike
touch
zone,
that
a hitter,
high
if
cheddar.
he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just
All
had
right,
that little
2 outs.
jump
Here's
at the end, which
Hoskins.
indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity.
Yeah, it seemed like I had a good
There goes
spin
the
rate.
runner.
I should have known he was
Misses.
going to go. He had a good jump.
And that's a stolen base. Not
Yeah.
even close.
I've been pretty poor at that lately. Not paying attention to the base runner. Or at least there's 2 outs.
Runner at second. 2 down.
Hoskins dangerous as far as power, but easy to strike out as long as I make my pitches.
Late with the swing there.
Not where I
Just
wanted
threw
that fastball, but that
by
had
him,
some movement
elevated,
action.
and if
Got
you're
away
not
with it.
looking up in that location, very difficult to catch
Actually,
up to,
my,
especially with that velocity.
My stuff is looking pretty sharp with
Off
bird
the mark
song
there.
this first
2
inning.
and 1.
Some good spin rate. Some good break action.
Into the outfield
they're
base
probably
hit.
gonna score.
Got a long throw home.
Yeah.
Slides his hand in there. Save. And it's 1-0.
sucks.
Well done. Drives
Well, that
in the
stolen
run.
base punished
Wasn't able
me.
to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time.
that was a
for
ball,
the
too,
defender
so that
to
was just a
react
good
and
hit.
try to make
Bad
a
luck
play
for
when
me,
it's
you
ripped
know.
like that.
Can't really blame the pitcher there.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Hoskins leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
And 1-2.
Yeah, I believe Suarez was a free agent, and I thought about picking him up, but the Brewers have him.
Swing and a miss.
There you go.
And he
Yeah,
got
the
him.
fastball was looking
And
good.
that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game.
Oh,
You're
man.
dialed into the show.
And you know that's Wisely's fault because that base runner should have been out. That freaking error punished us.
Back here in San Francisco. And today on the hill, DL Hall.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound.
Well, he has
ERA
good
in the low
numbers,
threes.
despite he's
Very
3 and 4. It just means no
respectable when
run
you consider
support.
Guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and
Well,
hit
he's up
singles.
1-0
They're trying to
early,
hit
so
homers and draw walks
there's
and
Eric.
score runs. So
Not doing
you have
bad
a
his
guy that
rookie
can
year.
limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs. That's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Eric Rose leading things off and
Hey,
takes a
Nathan.
strike.
What's up, buddy?
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Gosh,
So
a
I've
little
been
late on that
struggling
breaking ball. I don't
versus
think he
lefties
recognized it out of the hand. Just a little
so far
tardy.
this year.
Gonna have to regroup here.
I'm
hoping that'll change. I was all over that pitch.
Sizing this one up.
But of course,
There's 1 down.
they always run it down.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Elliot Ramos.
So Fitzgerald looks like he's been really struggling lately. His average dropped to 201. That's not good.
As well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
The lefty, the 1-0. And that one clips the corner.
Ball, no.
Swings through that one for strike
That
2.
fooled me.
Well,
Yeah.
those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Yeah,
Up the
that
middle,
changeup he left
Castro
up enough.
Fires to first on the run.
Man, almost beat it.
Done for the out.
Knew he had to hurry after that nice forehand grab,
Almost beat
and
that.
he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand and released that throw any better than he did right there.
Now I'm hoping Derek Hill can start doing what we signed him to do, and that's to kill lefties.
Stands in with 2 away.
We'll wait and see that. Really slow
2
start
outs,
for
base
him.
is empty.
That's really hurt our offense.
Close, but called a ball. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2-0. Yep.
And it's
Whoa.
fouled away.
Can't believe I was late on that. Man, that was a home run pitch right there. Made a mistake with that changeup. Can't believe I was late on that. Clinched.
Swing and,
And then I
miss.
chased that
Struck
like an
him
idiot.
out. And good work there as he
Well,
gets.
that was terrible at bat.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now the shortstop, Willie Castro.
Hey, Grand Slam. No, this is 2026.
Castro playing up the middle at short, batting 6th in today's lineup.
I think
He
it's
joined
on
the team as a
the
free
thumbnail and title.
agent. Birdsong back to work, and that drops in for a strike.
Bum, 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 bum.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Strike him out.
1-2.
Swings and misses on the
I'll tell you what, that high fastball
in
is
the
working
zone
for
the
me.
Strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone.
Getting
We're
early
seeing
strikeouts
more
with it.
fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Josh Rojas. That one finds
I feel like the
zone.
curveball, I gotta be a
That's
little
strike
cautious. I've been leaving that up. So far, that seems to be my least effective pitch for this game.
1. And that one missing low. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
1 down, base is empty. Line drive.
That's going to be a hit, probably.
And
Yeah.
that gets down for a base hit.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch
Oh,
on the
you're
outside
fine.
corner
Oh,
of
you're
the plate
watching through
and
your
drove
phone.
it up the
Yeah, on
middle.
the
He let
phone.
it
That's
travel
true. It does
just
kind of
enough.
cut some of the
So
title.
man aboard.
Yeah.
Here's the center fielder, Ramon Laureano.
No, I got you. Well, it's in the thumbnail too, but maybe since it's live, you don't see the thumbnail. So, yeah, that's true.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
It is kind of annoying sometimes to watch it on the phone. I watch a lot of videos on my phone, but yeah, if it's a long title, yeah.
On the ground is second.
This could be what the
might
doctor
two.
ordered.
Good feed. That's
There's one.
And that's
There's 2. Thank you very much.
1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Elliot Ramos.
That little girl in the background, she looks like she's high as a kite.
That's in there.
like
Strike
that.
1.
Oh, no, you're fine. I know a lot of people do that. That's fair.
Swing and a ground ball.
Chase
Whips
that
it to
one.
first on the run. And
He's
they
out.
get the out.
Good fade and
Paul looks
sinking
very
action of that
hittable. I
changeup.
just
got that hitter to roll over.
can't help him out like that.
Matt Chapman up to
Chase
the plate
that
now.
one. He doesn't throw very hard.
Chapman with some nice production in his last game.
I mean, his
4
fastball does
runs batted
seem
in.
very hittable. Pretty flat.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101.
I like how we
I'm
leaned
just
right
a
into
little
that, but
further down the
missed us.
list, Boog, with 4.
That's the pitch to get hit by. That's a hit. There you go. All over that curveball.
So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Josh Bell.
No, outside.
Chapman leads off first with one away. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well,
Yeah, Chapman is capable of stealing.
This is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
I don't know. It's hard to steal off of a lefty in this game. At least on Hall of Fame.
Ball down.
And ball 4.
There
2
you go.
more.
Good eye, Joey. He was trying to get me to ground it. All right, we got something brewing here. But here comes the weak
First and
hitters.
second,
Now, I
one
love
out.
Adames.
And
Good
digging
clutch
in for
hitter,
San
but he does
Francisco,
not like
Willie
lefties.
Adames.
Let's see. That's why he's batting 7th.
Ground ball right
Dude, he
side.
gets a perfect hit.
Stays fair. Chapman headed
There you
home.
go.
He'll score in the top. And it's an RBI single.
Well,
It's
Adames
1-1
strikes again, man.
to third,
He is my
not
number
in
one
time.
hitter in a
And
clutch
it's runners at
situation.
the corners with one gone.
Red one. Tie game. That was a beautiful hit.
So up next, Sam Huff.
All right. Huff the puff. Okay.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent
Yeah, I'm
job
really not
keeping it
impressed
right
with
there.
this guy's stuff. I mean, very mediocre.
He's looking for
As long as I'm not
a
helping
ball
him
to get a
out.
double play and out of this jam.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And another ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering is
I was hoping he wouldn't get that. A borderline call right there.
Fastball for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher.
I wasn't ready
Either
for
strike
that.
this guy out or get a ground ball
Trying to be very
plate.
selective.
2 on, 1 out.
Full count.
This one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners.
Let's see if he challenges Huff here. He did. And I get a base hit. There you go, Huff. That was just a bad changeup.
It's an RBI single.
That
It's
one.
2-1.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good start to this game.
That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting
All
the ball
about
get
having
deep.
quality at bats. Don't
At
chase
the
too
plate,
much.
Brett Wisely.
All right, well, Wisely's
That's off the
out.
mark.
We know he hits like a
1-0.
little bitch. Oh, I heard that, Joey. Don't be so hard on me. Even though I did commit an error, that run scored, by the way.
The shortstop takes the
If
ball.
we're lucky, they'll
Tough
walk
spot
your
right here.
ass.
Couple runners on. 2-ball count.
Almost don't even want to swing.
Can't
I know people are going to say,
but
well, he's got
you
good
have
contact
to
versus
execute
lefties.
to finish your
You would
pitch.
think.
Leave something
I mean, he
out
can
on the
put it in
plate.
play.
It's
It's
gonna
always
bring
like a
in some
weak
runs.
ground ball into a double play or something.
That one finds the zone.
Just hits
That's
like a
strike
little
one.
woman. I don't know.
Runners at
I don't like
first and
Wisely.
second with one gone.
All right, well. Should probably just bunt with Wisely.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Yeah, that kind of fooled me. Honestly, him striking out is probably better. Because if you put it in play, it'd probably be a double play.
If you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him
I have
the
no
space,
faith
what
in
exactly
Wisely.
he
He's
needs.
probably my
But
least
right
favorite
now,
player.
It's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping
On my
that
team right now.
somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out
All
of
right,
this
anyways.
as quickly as possible.
Come on, Eric.
Rose in the box
Ah,
now. No balls in
That's a good
strike.
pitch. I hope he doesn't make good pitches like that.
Swing and
Shit.
a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field.
Yeah, dang it.
Drops into the glove.
Bad swing.
And that is that.
That was a good
But
pitch
2
to
runs
hit,
for
just
'em and they jump
to him.
ahead. We
Was
head
off
on
it.
down to the top of the third. It's the Giants 2 and the Brewers 1.
That's what we do best, man. When we got people in scoring position, we usually choke.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively.
But we
and
did
look
score
at those
2.
numbers.
I'm not complaining. Now, I hope we can continue that.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss.
Beautiful.
Down on strikes.
Late break on
He's
that
notched
slider.
4
I wanted it
strikeouts
down,
now.
but
He had him out in front,
ended up being a
which
good
isn't
one.
easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
To the batter now, Bryce Terang. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
It Birdsong. I feel like out of all the starts I've used him, I think he's showcasing the best lively fastball, honestly.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
He's got some life to
Guy's
it
got
in
a
this
great
game.
feel for his breaking ball today.
And there's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one off the mark, 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Now, the problem is if I start showing that pattern too much, they're going to have better swings. I don't know if it's like that on every difficulty, but Hall of Fame, they will adjust, which, you know, rightfully so. You have to change it up.
That one just misses.
Really good take,
Yeah,
especially
that
with
was,
2
that was almost a
strikes.
perfect backdoor. I wanted to go to the curveball, but that's been the pitch I've been leaving up. So I'm trying to be smart about, you know what I mean? My pitch selection.
Swing and a pop-up.
There
Foul
you go.
territory
Jammed
for the
him.
catcher. Out number 2. Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. He's 0 for 1. And that misses. Ball 1.
Wisely can play every position, I think. No, okay, so the thing about him, what is good about him, he is a big utility guy. He can play outfield almost anywhere in the infield. Like, I get it. He did commit an error in the first inning. He's supposed to have good defense, but he did commit an error. Routine play. And like I said, he can't hit for me. He doesn't work for me. I don't know. Him and I, we don't connect very well. You know, I think for those of you that play this game a lot, like I do, you know what I mean. Like, even if he's a good player, but he doesn't work out for you, you know what I mean? Just maybe the way you kind of play, it's just no rhyme or reason a little bit. Just doesn't work out. I think Wisely's that player for me.
Fouled off.
He just, he sucks for me. But he'll probably be a good player elsewhere.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and they trail it here 2-1. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and digging in for San Francisco.
Yeah, this
Tyler
Thursday is the
Fitzgerald.
NFL draft.
There's a strike.
Oh, man.
Impressed
Right
that he
when I was
went
looking at the chat,
after
right
him
down
on
the
that
middle.
first pitch.
I swear,
That's the
every
key,
time I'm
try to
looking
get
at the
ahead in
chat,
count,
that's when I
and you
get
can
a pitch
play
right
around
down
a
the
little
middle.
bit
It's
more
like
as
the
the
game
bat
freaking knows
expands.
when to do that. It's like, oh, I'm going to get a cheap strike.
And it's 1-1.
And now you're going to throw shit. Because now I'm paying attention.
And a swing and a miss.
Oh, he did it again. That was a horrendous swing. I can't believe you did that
Swinging a
again.
ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it.
You're lucky you got away with that,
Makes the
too.
grab, one
Yeah, not
away.
the best swing, but it's like, wow. Do that again.
Derek Hill, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging
I'm a little
last
embarrassed
time.
I didn't get that one. I can see why I missed it.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Ball 3.
I'll tell you what, since Hill has been really struggling early on, I'm okay with a walk. He's fast.
Next pitch in for
Even
a
though
strike,
he's supposed to be
3-1.
a dangerous hitter versus lefties. Just, we haven't seen it yet.
And that's through there for a strike.
All right. I didn't want that pitch.
Full count.
See what he does now. He
To
challenged
third,
me, and
that
it was a
chance
changeup.
handled.
Swung on top of
Tosses
it.
to first.
He's out.
Now 2 out.
Okay.
Now batting, right fielder, Elliott.
2 outs, base is empty. Elliott Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Outside low. And that is ball 1.
No strike.
Oh my
Swing
God,
and a
Jay.
miss, strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking
I don't know why I
ball.
thought that was a
Trying to
breaking
go again
pitch.
with the
I swung
fastball
down.
Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one
I
sizzling
creamed that
on its
one, though.
way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning going.
Uh-oh.
Through to first, and he gets back safely. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Oh, that's a ball.
1 strike.
Get out of here. That's outside.
0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Not having good swings this inning. Either 2 on top of it or 2 underneath it.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off.
Boy,
They'll
I
do
can't
it
believe you're coming
again.
at me.
Ramos
Barely got a piece
off
of that.
first with 2 away.
He surprised me with that. He gave that a little extra 94.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well,
So
he
the
made a good
Giants
pitch.
lead 1. They lead it 2-1.
That's when you're like, wow, he came right after me. Give him credit. Kind of caught me by surprise.
Back here at Oracle Park, here comes Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Goes down looking.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
In the air, right field.
Well, he just
Ramos
missed that.
under this
You can tell.
one. Makes the catch for the out.
2 quick outs.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Eugenio Suarez.
First offering, and it just misses.
That was actually my best looking curve, too. It was actually a strike.
And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That clips the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Should I go back to the curveball, see if I get another good one? Maybe I'll start having the feel for it.
And that just misses.
Man, I tell you what, man. He is not giving me that inside pitch. That looked like a strike.
outside, and that is ball 4.
Should have struck him out with the curve.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Castro stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And strike 2.
Oh, you know what?
Really sells the
Am
changeup with that
I,
action.
I'm blocking some of the information here. Here you go, guys. Let me do that. So you can see that. Yeah, because I had to move the camera because of the, when I was streaming Minecraft. Yeah, I forgot to move it back.
0-2 now. Into center and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team
Having a little
win.
2-out rally here.
Now Josh Rojas. That's inside. And it's 1-0. Comebacker.
There we go. You got it.
That's out number 3. Brewers strand a couple, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in San Francisco, ready to go, bottom 4. And digging in for San Francisco, Josh Bell. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient
on top
at-bats
of it.
out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch
Good
count,
late break on the
and they've been
change,
able to
even though
push a
it
couple
was a
of runs
hittable
across
pitch,
the
you know.
score as well.
Castro sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Adames batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that's outside.
Do I work tonight? I do.
Close one. Does
Yeah, I'm going to work a little later tonight so I can see my boss and just talk to her about my other job. Because the other job I got, it's an overnight baking job. So I have it, you know, fixed. But I was going to talk to her and just how I can accommodate both of them, you know, so we can live happily ever after. So that being said, I'm going to be working every night, but the money is going to be pretty good. So, you know. And then I actually, you guys are going to laugh. I have another job interview coming up for a day job.
doesn't get the call, and a count 2-1.
We'll see.
And
Oh,
he
God damn it. I'm not paying attention.
chases a high
I didn't want to
fastball
swing at
there.
that.
Base
All
is
right.
empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him swinging.
I deserve that. That's Jesus.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable
Yeah.
location.
I was on it just
He
late.
found a way to just
This
get
is-
it by
this
him.
is terrible.
Pup swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second
Where
time
do you
today.
work? Well, I'll tell you what. For those of you that have an account, you can add me on LinkedIn because I get asked that a lot. You know, like what's my life like outside of, you know, YouTube? So you're more than welcome to connect with me if you have a LinkedIn account. I have the link in the description below. So yeah.
Now a check
Oh my God,
swing,
the
but
check
he
swing
held up.
actually worked. Maybe the last update kind of fixed that. I've been getting a couple of those finally. I used to
Hard
bicker about
ground
that,
ball,
like it would
base
never
knock.
work.
And that extends the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
That's good. San Diego did something
So digging
right
in, Brett Wisely.
with their updates.
There's a strike.
All right, well, this will be it for the inning. We know Wisely's not doing nothing.
Two outs. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
That's a
And a
good
bat
pitch.
like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Dang it.
Look out.
Boy, that's a
That
blessing.
fastball drove
You hit
him. He
wisely.
had 2 strikes on him.
Yeah,
And he
not
hit
the
him
guy you want to hit, that's for
back
sure.
to the top of the lineup.
All right, well, Eric, you have an
Rose,
opportunity.
The next Giant to hit. 0 for 2 in
We
this
can punish
one.
him for this.
On the
Ah,
ground
I
is short.
shouldn't have went after
Castro.
that.
They get the
Dang it.
force,
No.
And that is that.
No.
Giants leave a couple as they're unable to.
I was too aggressive. Damn it.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed
Fuck
up to
that
this
up.
point.
But that's been the life story with our offense, man. We can get the base runners and we can get those hits, you know, enough, but nothing but dick in the mouth when it comes to runners in scoring position
Birdsong back to work.
overall. you
Fastball
know.
for a strike. Laureano, 31 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
One strike.
Ground ball,
That was a
left
good hit.
side. And it stays fair.
Number 58.
There's something about pulling one down the line. and
Probably
shooting
going to
it through the
be
infield.
Birdsong's
It's just
last
so
inning. It's
satisfying
going to
as a
be
hitter.
at
It's just
65
fun turning on the
pitches.
pitch like he did right there.
Just entering the
Cruz
fifth.
in the box now. Take strike 1.
He'll probably be tired after this inning. That's why it's like, yeah. Go to the bullpen.
Laureano aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to second.
Can this
might
be what the
2.
doctor ordered?
There's one.
There's one.
Throw to first, but he
Yeah,
beat it.
it took us too long to turn that. Knew it wasn't gonna be easy. Didn't hit it very hard, but the opportunity was there because that runner wasn't too fast.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Runner on the go.
Shit.
And that one fouled off.
And I was gonna look at him too, and it was a little too late. The first season on here, I thought I did a good job keeping the runners
Rolled softly,
at
but that goes
first, you know,
foul.
keeping an eye on them, but not this season. I've been daydreaming. And this, my opponent has been taking advantage of that,
1-2.
stealing on me.
That's to third. Fair ball.
This is not looking good.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there.
Have a
Pitch
mound
wasn't even
visit.
close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
My confidence is near maxed. I mean, I'm going to give Birdsong the opportunity to get out of this inning. There's one out. A double play can do it.
Now a chance for Blake Perkins. Fought off foul. Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2. Tying run in scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Oh, no.
Line drive, base
Yeah, it's
hit.
not good.
Coming home. Fires
Maybe
to the
Birdsong's
plate.
not gonna.
The tag.
Oh, we got him because he was slow. Oh, wow, we got him. I didn't think we were gonna get him.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that.
Good
especially as a
job,
former
Ramos.
outfielder. Textbook. Excellent.
It's one of those
footwork,
things like
came
he doesn't
up
have the
with a nice
strongest
throw.
arm, as you can
Well
tell,
on the
but it was
money with the
accurate.
plate.
And
That
thankfully
is
that runner was not
better than
that
And a
fast.
Nice job as well by the catcher.
Perfect.
Follow that
There you
throw,
go.
put the tag on, and the ball stays in
All right,
the
well, Birdsong, now you have a
That'll be
chance
Christian Yelich.
to get
Went down
5
looking
innings
on
in.
3 pitches last
Probably your
time.
last
Let's see if he can be
batter.
a little more aggressive right here.
Inside,
See if
just
you can do
missed.
it. You have had Yelich's number up to this point. Struck him out twice.
That one missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. Outside with a breaking
You can tell
ball.
Birdsong, he's running out of gas.
Hoskins, the kind of bat that
Yeah,
can
I don't
make
think
a
I can
big
have him
impact
face
if they can
Hoskins.
keep it going here. Swing and a foul out of play. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
Comes down to this.
And they're all loaded up.
Damn, that's almost a perfect backdoor.
Oh, a great back and forth and that at bat.
Yeah.
Some really close pitches.
Bases
and
are loaded.
somehow Bergie
I
found a
think
way
it's
to keep the
time
bat on
to
his
take him
shoulder
out.
right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
So he
Here
couldn't
comes the
quite go
manager out of
5.
the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Hayden Birdsong won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners. Josh Stamont gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And compared
Yeah,
to
so
a
far
lot
he's
of
been
other
lights out. A
relievers, strikeouts have not been a
.92
big
ERA,
number for him this
29
year,
innings
so
pitched.
defense
That's
should
dominant.
be active.
Got him through the Rule 5 draft, which is, you know, crazy. What a pickup.
Hit in the air, left field. Rose.
And we gonna get it?
Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Brewers leave them loaded. They're down 2-1.
Yes, we are. There you go, baby. There you go.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on
Their
the mound,
starter's out.
Tobias Myers.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed.
So we're facing
in
a
the majors.
righty, so that means I'm probably taking Hill out. Because he's practically
That one
worthless.
finds the zone, and that's strike
Literally
one. Action
worthless
in the pen down
versus
there.
righties.
Jared Kane
Either that or
getting
Gallo.
loose out there. Ashby, the power
Probably be
lefty,
Lee, though.
up as well. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes. 1-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes,
Yeah, I
you're
didn't
looking
lower
to
my
protect,
swing.
and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you
All right, so Hill, your day is done, and it's time for Lee.
know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes
Lee
you
having a great year.
So now a pinch hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Lee,
One
the
out,
contact
base is
hitting
empty
machine.
for him. He swings and fouls one off. Line drive, pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball there. To the right side,
Case that
Terang.
crap.
In plenty of time to first,
well.
and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Giants go down quietly. So remaining in the game defensively, Jung-Hoo Lee. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. Well, one-run game. Eugenio Suarez getting ready to hit. Just missed.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back.
Is that gone? It is gone.
And that one's gone.
Well, that sucks.
He sends it out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tie it up. It's 2-2.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the
Yeah, I
pitcher's
didn't get
hand
it inside
a little bit
enough.
too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
This is Willie Castro.
Oh, you trying that
to bunt
vagina
his way
shit?
on. And foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is down low. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That sucks. Yeah, it happens. Even though he's been dominant as a reliever up to this point, can't be
1-2.
dominant every night, you know. I mean, he got us out of that bases loaded jam, so I'll take a solo shot over that previous inning turning into a shit show, you know. That's how I'm looking at it right now.
Popped in the air, left field. Rose makes the grab. One down. So up next, Josh Rojas.
Probably go with Miller.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Right side. Throws to first in time. Here's Ramon Laureano. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, you can't handle the gasoline, huh?
Live up in the zone all
Did I go
game.
slider or
Hitters
just stick with the
will chase
fastball? Let's
it.
go
That's just
slider.
too much
Then I can go back to the
velocity. Hitters gotta
heater.
look down in the zone.
Or he could
Swings
just
through it for
swing
the
like he
K.
don't care.
Slider got him for strike 3.
I'll take that.
But the Brewers add one with a solo shot.
All right, tie
2-2
game though.
game. It's Major League Baseball. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
So Walker leads the NL in saves with 17. That's good. He's doing way better than last year. Last year, I criticized him a lot. But I'm glad he's redeeming himself.
And he pumps in a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yoel Payams up and throwing. Peguero also getting ready. Swings and misses.
And that
0-2
really
now.
threw me off. Funny how some changeup, man, they do fool me. That one really tricked me.
And that's downstairs and outside.
I can tell why this guy has good stats. He seems like a good reliever.
And that's a
Oh,
strikeout.
come on. That was a late
pretty
strike
nasty.
3 call,
Just
man. I thought that was
excellent
one
location
side.
on that inside fastball.
Come on.
Really locked him up. And
Yeah,
as a
he did
hitter,
lock
it's
me
not
up.
typically
No, it was a
what you're
strike.
looking for. You're
Damn
trying
it.
to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was
Yeah, I'm not a
fooled or
fan
if
of
he
this
thought it'd be
reliever.
called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
It's funny, he doesn't throw hard, but yet he's... I don't know. He's throwing me off.
Upstairs.
I don't know what it is, but he's kind of tricking me.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
One of those trickery pitchers, I guess.
On the ground to first.
Like their starter, I felt pretty comfortable.
Hoskins takes it to the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Oh, hey, David. What's up, buddy?
Designated hitter, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames stands
Can't
in.
find the Braves game on TV tonight. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, I love MLB TV.
Right.
Actually, right before the stream, I watched the Yankees game from last night, you know. So I know I think they're playing right now, and I'll watch that, you know, when I get home tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's what, Saturday, right? Yes. Yeah, so yeah, I just got to keep track of my stuff because I have a lot going on next week. Because, yeah, for those of you just tuning in, so I'll be working overnight every night because I have I got that job. So I have orientation Monday. And then I bake for my new employer Tuesday and Thursday. And the others, you know, at my other place. And then I have another job interview. I think it's Wednesday. So I have an interesting, you know, congratulations. Oh, thank you. Yeah. It's been, you know, ever since, you know, I left Target, like I've probably had minimum 20 job interviews and worked for what, 6 of them? You know, the ones I didn't take, I just wasn't really, you know, I was like, nah, I don't want to work here. But, or it just didn't work out because I got the other job, you know.
Here it is, hit it.
But,
Gets a take,
because sometimes there could be conflict there. It's just like, I can't do both, you know.
Two down, nobody on.
Swung on top of it. I was going to cream that.
Handles, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Are you working on Easter Sunday? Yeah.
Score remains deadlocked.
Yeah, actually, so technically, as of right now, I'll be working every day. Every day. And it may be like that until I decide to give myself a day off. Yeah. Yeah. Every day. Because normally, at my current baking job, I was working 6 nights. Well, I'm dropping it to 5 nights. But the other 2 nights is at the new bakery. And then it's like, go from there, you know. And then I may get a day job. Now, if I get this one job that I have an interview Wednesday, that definitely pays the most. It's a government job, so we'll see.
Locked at 2-2.
We'll see.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
And actually, this interview Wednesday, I got this offer through LinkedIn. I didn't even applied. They actually came to me. So the what do they call it? Able to work now or something, or looking for work. Like, I mean, it worked out. So, you know, I did get one agency that contacted me, connected with me, and yeah, I was like, you know what, sure, because they emailed me the description of the job, and I was like, I may be interested in that, so we'll see, you know, if I take it. The pay's good. Like I said, it'd be the best paying job out of my baking jobs. It's in the 20s. I think it was like 23 an hour, something like that. But then there's like, they said like there's constant raises, which a lot of government jobs do that. Like you can make pretty good money pretty fast, especially if you show to them you're very dependable and you're always on time. The government jobs, this is what they care about. Besides, you do your job. As long as you show up on time, you're never late. They care about attendance. They're very, very big about attendance. If you have poor attendance, even if you're 2 minutes late, you're no good. They don't want you. No lie. They look at you like you piece of shit. And that's seriously not an exaggeration. But as long as you're on time and you don't call out and stuff, or if you do, like very rare, and you have a good reason, yeah, I mean, really, government jobs can be great. I mean, obviously, they're gonna have great benefits. They do pay their employees really well. And then the only other thing, like, as far as the culture, like, is it toxic? It can be. It kind of depends on you. Some people, it just won't pan out because, like, with government jobs, you get a mass variety of personalities. You really do. You'll get really nice people. You'll get kind of douchish people. You just get all types of personality. Positive people, negative people, but as long as you're like down to earth, and see me, I'm kind of crazy. So I actually get along with those people, even though I'm Mr. Nice Guy, but like I can get along with people that are kind of the opposite, I don't know. Probably because they see I'm crazy and they're just like, you're fine. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know.
Just missed.
Oh, oops. I forgot to, bring in, yeah. I don't want to burn him out.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Wasn't paying attention.
The left-hander on now, Eric.
I heard Chisholm got suspended for a game. Oh, he complained about a strike 3 call, which it was a ball. But the previous pitch, technically, I know what happened. It was a makeup call. And, this is what gets annoying with umpires. Because I think it was a 2-2 count. The 3-2 pitch, or the 2-2 pitch, really was a strike, but it was called ball 3. It was really a perfect pitch, And then the other one, same location, but it was down below the knees. So it was clearly out of the zone, but he called it strike 3. So, that when you see that, you're like, the umpire probably acknowledged he fucked up on the previous pitch. So he had to give that pitcher, that other pitch. And sometimes I agree with it to show a little justice, but not on a strike 3, especially with 2 outs and there's people on base, It's kind of like, all right, you missed a call. Well, I mean, don't,
So 25th appearance of the year for him.
But where Chisholm got suspended for a game, yeah, because they talked about he may get like a fine. It's kind of a bogus one because he just kind of threw his helmet at home plate, but not like aggressively or violently. Just kind of tossed it. And you know how MLB is; they're a little sensitive on certain things. So I guess that's one of them. So at least it's only one game. It's not a big deal, It's like whatever. Now, if he got suspended for more, I mean, that's kind of fucked up. But, whatever. That's what that is.
And that's in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
Yeah, it's just MLB being, sensitive and whatever.
And a foul ball.
My only gripe with Chisholm, he complains a little too much. That one he had a legitimate gripe, but a lot of the other times.
And delivers outside.
I'm going to say this about Chisholm for those of you that actually watch every game. Chisholm, I question as far as I don't think he knows the strike zone very well. because I know he's a professional player and all that, but he complains too much on what's a ball and what's a strike, and he's usually wrong when he complains. But that one he wasn't, but a lot of them he is, and it's just like, man, he's a big time complainer.
Struck him out looking.
So hopefully he kind of gets to talk to like simmer him down a little bit,
You want to be ready to hit the fastball.
That's probably why he's
Sometimes
struggling.
You can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
He's too aggravated, so he's not playing well.
Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks. Swing and a foul straight back.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
1-2.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, those were pretty filthy sliders. Miller has a good slider.
Talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Yeah, softball Monday.
In the
That's
box
cool.
with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Stays alive. That smash towards center. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Gone in order are the Brewers, and this game is still tied.
You guys have any
2-2.
plans on Easter? I'll just be working, sleeping, probably streaming. So, yeah, nothing really.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and here is Sam Huff.
I thought about, driving around looking for people in Easter bunny outfits and just rob their candy. No, just kidding. Give me some free candy.
And that's way high. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
I don't like that this pitcher's still out there. I don't like this guy.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
Yeah, I did not want to
1-2.
swing at that. Couldn't stop myself.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Really love the pitch
Not a
sequence
good
right there.
day
I'm telling
for
you what,
Huff.
pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Brett
Wisely, we know he's
the
out.
next Giant to hit. His righty-lefty splits there. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing.
Oh my God, Wisely got a hit.
Out of the left center
I can't
field.
even believe
Now
it.
He turns and heads for second.
Wow.
Well, he thought about 2.
He
but
got a
he's back
hit
to first
because
safely.
no base runners,
So digging
probably
in,
just a
Eric Rose.
meaningless hit.
0 for 3
That's
with
when
2
he'll get a hit.
flyouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike.
All right, come on, Eric. There we go. There we go. Finally getting to this pitcher a little bit.
And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One
All
away.
right.
Two
Come on, guys.
consecutive base hits for this team. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front
Chris
shoulder
Joe's been
closed.
struggling.
Didn't
He doesn't
spin off
like
the ball and
righties.
hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Oh, God, that got
Opportunity
really
to potentially
small.
Jump ahead
God
in this
damn it.
game here in the later innings.
Wish me luck. Right down
This
the
one
middle,
popped
too.
up. Foul
It didn't
ground,
matter.
first base side.
Wow.
And there are 2 outs.
Now, at least I have
That was a
Lee
pitch you
coming up.
gotta crush.
Lee
Unbelievable that he
has really
missed it
good
right there. I'm
contact.
telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Oh, wow,
will
that
hit
got
next.
small, too. Wow. This pitcher must have really good clutch. I mean, he is a good reliever.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
High fly ball out to center field. Laureano.
And he got out of it.
And that
Wow.
will end the inning.
I mean, that's my
No runs on
offense.
2
You know,
hits, no
we'll get
errors,
those
and
base
2 men
runners,
left stranded.
and we just,
Eighth inning coming up.
you know what I mean?
We are tied 2-2.
We just can't, man. Our
And
offense
we're
just
back,
isn't that
ready
good.
to begin the 8th. Now it's the DH, Christian Yelich.
I think I forgot to warm up a reliever. Man, I've been talking. I haven't been paying attention. All right, well, I'll warm up Rodriguez. And, I mean, Miller, he is still good to go. 13 pitch inning.
Miller back to work. Swing
And I like that.
ball up the middle.
I like that.
Now a jump throw.
Oh
And he
my,
can't
well, I
come up
don't
with
like
it.
that. That's an error. And Fitzgerald, like, he's not known for good defense. That's our second error in the game. And, you know, that's routine. He had plenty of time. He had to get all weird and fancy, you know. I mean, he had to do that to get him, but I
Looks
don't
like
know.
we've got a substitution.
A good
at
defender
first.
would have
Pitch
made
running
that
for
play, no
Milwaukee,
problem.
Jackson Chorio. Go ahead, run on base, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
He's really
That
fast
misses.
too. Gotta be
Ball
careful.
1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And now
Okay,
it's
so
even
Miller
up.
does have good
Well, that's today's
pickoff
style of
ability.
baseball right there, right?
I'm sure
Big
most
time
lefties
velo on
do.
the bump and big time pop at the plate.
I'm watching them.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
I knew Yelich was fast. I didn't realize he was that fast.
Next pitch is downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Eugenio Suarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Fouled off again.
Could be
And it
Miller's
remains
last batter.
3-2.
Probably will be. He's at 20 pitches now.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Eugenio Suarez up now for the Brewers. He's already homered
Rodriguez
here in
ready.
this one.
Have a mound visit. Rodriguez probably ready now. Now he's ready.
Here comes the skipper.
Yeah, that's what I
out of
get
the
when I don't pay
dugout,
attention.
and he's ready to make the
Keep
move.
Miller out there. 2 base runners.
Randy Rodriguez gets the call from the pen.
Rodriguez has been dominant.
Fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff. It's
See if
tough
he
to
can
square
get
up.
out of this.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Go ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. Roll to short.
This could be what the doctor ordered.
Wisely
There's
to
one.
second, back to
There's
first,
2.
and
Thank
that
you
is a
very
double
much.
play.
Thank you that it was Suarez running. He's slow.
Got the ground ball double play, and that changes.
All right, well, that was a huge double play. We may be able to
So
get out
the
of this.
go-ahead run in scoring position. Willie Castro digs in now. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Line to left.
Got it right.
That's
No.
a base hit. Runner from third into score.
Man.
And it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Darn.
Well,
I mean, it's not
a lot of
Rodriguez's
pressure
fault.
riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And now here is Josh Rojas.
Shit.
And there's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Waste no time.
I mean,
there.
Brewers are a good
Everything
team.
was
They're
on
having a
time and
good
fluid
year.
in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Laureano comes up to hit. Swing and a ball
We
popped up.
hopefully have that.
Sizes this one up.
Yeah.
Makes the grab.
All right. Well, they're
and
winning
that's the
now.
third out.
And you know what? It's really
But
my
the
fault.
RBI single pushes across
Keeping
the
Miller
run.
out there.
It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League
Actually, it's
Baseball
y'all's
on the
fault.
show.
I was distracted. Also, the defense. Man, these errors.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yoel Payons.
I'm glad that reliever's
These are
gone.
the spots
And he has good
relievers
numbers
really
too.
make
But
a name for themselves. Late
get that
and
one guy out of
close.
there.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Hudson, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And a count 1-2.
Didn't move my thing. Yeah, warm up Walker anyways.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering way off the plate.
Oh my
Swings
god,
through
how did I
it,
miss
that's a
that?
strikeout.
Jeez, are you serious?
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base
Yeah, I don't know why I
really
swung
makes
like
this
that.
inning a bit more
Dang it.
interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits
underneath it.
together to get a run across the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a ball evens the count. Swing.
There you go.
Ground off the middle. That's a base hit.
I was lucky. I swung on top of
And
that sinker.
puts the tying run on base.
Found a hole.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, really, this pitcher, I'm feeling better about doing something versus that previous reliever. Couldn't touch him.
Up the middle.
Yes! Lucky me again.
And a
I
go-ahead
swung
run
on top
is
of that
base.
changeup. Good timing on him. It's just, you know what I mean?
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding
I'm
on
just
it.
lucky a
Certainly
hole up the
able to
middle.
swing of the bat in this ball game. Timing on
Keep
the swing
grinding,
was
brother.
good, able to
You
shoot
got
the
it.
ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he
I just can't wait for
probably would have.
off season.
That's a
Try
good
to
approach,
find me
paying
that
off.
hitter.
Now,
All
crucial
right, come on,
opportunity
Adamas.
to
Right
tie
hitter
this
up.
game with another base hit.
And the batter now, Willie Adames. Swinging and popped it up.
Oh, no.
Infield fly called there.
Oh. That was, I mean, he's my clutch guy, and I fucked up.
Next to hit, Sam Huff.
No,
Well,
fuck.
there's a reason why he's at the bottom.
That was my
of the order.
opportunity right there.
Struggling as of late, but a knock
well,
here
come on, Huff.
would be a
You've
huge
had
lift
your
for him
moments.
and for his team.
Out to short,
not.
Castro. They take the force out, inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Yeah,
2
well,
left on.
nothing new with
Ninth
this
inning
offense.
coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Giants
Nothing new with this
All
offense.
set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the catcher, Donna Urias de la Cruz.
I tell you.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth.
He has
Ryan
finally
Walker.
blown his first
guy's a
save,
strike thrower.
but
He's done
17
an
for
excellent
18,
job
I'm
of
not
avoiding
complaining
walks
with
so
that.
far
Way
this
better
season.
than last year so far.
First pitch misses. Walker, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. That's in for a strike. That one hit the knees for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Yeah, that's outside.
And you're not even offering at those.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Okay.
Swinging.
I got you to chase that one. That was a beauty.
Third time he struck out in
That was
this
definitely
one,
my best slider
definitely
right there.
An individual performance you want to flush. He
Looked
just
like a
hasn't
strike
looked
all the way
very
till the end.
comfortable up
That's what you
there.
call
Just one of those
perfect
days,
slider.
But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Terang, batting with one down, takes a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Blake Perkins, the next to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Watching that
Gets
base
a
runner.
piece and
He
stays
took
alive.
less of a lead.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball still 0-2.
Now want to go back to
Five foul
sinker.
balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fouled off the plate. They'll
Seems
do it
like I
again.
do have him in swing mode though. He just keeps spoiling his pitches.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see
Bastard.
another. One-run game
Wow.
here in the top of the ninth.
Oh, he's taking a bigger lead over there.
Check on the runner. Terang back in on a dive.
Yeah, I'm watching you now. I think he was thinking about going.
Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Swung on.
Yeah, won that
popped up on the
battle.
infield. Wisely
Starting to get a little concerned, you know.
hauls it in, and there's two away.
All right, he made me work.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Stepping in, Jackson Chourio came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Oh-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter was thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off-speed.
Oh, crap. Well,
right
now
to
he's
the
in scoring
backstop.
position.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
All that watching
Nobody
him
on
for
defense
nothing.
feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
And he chases that one.
Nice swing.
And the inning is over.
Right.
So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. A 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth.
Oh, great.
It's the Brewers 3. We're back,
their closer.
and on the mound is the closer,
He's
Ryan
blown 2
Hudson.
saves.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
So he's a lefty.
1-run game, and the batter will be.
Let me look at my options. Who do I have? So the bad thing about a lefty, see, like the young, no. Bailey, no. Gallo, definitely not. Not versus lefties. So, I mean, who I have out there, that's really my best option. So Wisely, I mean, he has 1 hit in this game. Can he get lucky and just get on base for me?
The shortstop, Brett Wisely.
Sucks.
Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, so Walker, our closer, is number 1. Hudson, that we're facing, he's second in saves.
One-run game, bottom 9. That one the other
And that's the
way,
Wisely I
Castro.
know. A little bitch hit.
Fires to first.
Every time.
And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Little weak ground
Couple
ball.
pitches and a quick out.
Eric Rose, the next Giant to hit.
It's like we had to start the inning with him.
On the
Oh,
ground, right
no.
side.
Thought I was on that.
Terrain
Yeah, I was.
over to
It's
first
on
in
top of it.
time. Now only
I've been on
one
top of
out
a lot of
remaining.
pitches.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice
Sucks.
job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece
It's
of
going to
work.
be a quick 1, 2,
Now
3.
the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. In there, and it's 0-1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to
It looked like we were going to
Take
score
it knock
runs in
the
this
other
game,
way if
too.
you can.
Because we were doing something
is
early.
Just 1 strike away.
And then we just
And that
died
one is
like we always
lifted in
do.
the air.
Drop, drop, drop.
Dive,
Yes!
and he can't hold
I'm going
it
for
in.
scoring
Throws to
position.
second, tag.
No way!
That's the ball
No
game.
way!
It's nice to grab the opener of the series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't.
That was a
as
good
comfortable
throw.
as
I was
what
like,
you've
well,
been used to.
Fitzgerald's
The mound
fast
doesn't
as
look
fuck.
straight. The
That
background
should
isn't
be a
what you like,
double
but
with
they
his
didn't let any
speed.
those things distract
Son of
them.
a
In fact, It
bitch.
looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Dang it. I mean, you don't blame me for going for second. I think it was the right decision with Fitzgerald's speed. Yeah. Ah, man. It was just a good throw. I mean, the odds were in my favor, but they won that one. Damn. Ah. Struck them out 11, 3 walks. We each had 10 hits. Yeah, I struck out 8. I don't think their starter struck me out that much. I wasn't really that impressed with his stuff. Yeah, see, Fitzgerald, his 5th error. Wisely 3. That's a big deal, because Wisely, he doesn't play every day, and he already has 3 errors, so that's not very good. He's supposed to have good defense, so yeah, Wisely just sucks. I didn't have any extra base hits. They were all singles. That's... wow. But, you know, we lack power on this team. A little bit. It was the right choice for sure. Yeah, I mean, in real life, that would have been the attempt. I mean, you kind of have to get in scoring position with 2 outs, you know? You have better odds doing that versus trying to steal the second. Or if you think you could score from first, if you can get another, hit in the gap or something. But yeah. Oh well. All right, so we'll stem up here. I got shut out. Jeez, got my ass beat. Trade. Guardians got some pretty good youngsters, an 18 and a 20-year-old. Huh. For a, pretty good starting pitcher. Hmm. Yeah, we lost that series. So we have Phillies. So I faced Nola last time. I ain't facing him again. I didn't like facing him. We've already used Bird Song, so I guess I'll use Harrison. Oh, we actually beat Nola. Wow, nice. There you go. Bryce Harper, 3 home runs in his last 4 games. He's on fire. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, Judge has been beasting, batting, I think, over 400 now. Guy's a machine, man. The dude is Barry Bonds. I don't care what people say. He is the best hitter in baseball. He really has been the last 3 years. And, for those of you that are also Yankee fans and you watch every game, you can just tell Judge is just getting better every year, which is crazy. He's looking better than he did last year so far. It's like, I'm sorry. I mean, he is the best hitter in baseball. He just is. He just is. He just is. Is Tatis still good? Yeah, I believe so. Bum 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 bum. Looks like Dickhead. Looks like he's headed to reality. Unfortunately, he got better though. Good. And now he's 2-5. He started the season so hot, but now he's 2-5 with a 4.31 ERA. Yeah, so he is our worst starter. Really, rightfully so. But and then Harrison, I think, is our second worst starter. He's 4-4, 395. Harrison's kind of a flip a coin. I think he'll either do really well or he does kind of suck. Facing another lefty. I'm facing a lot of lefties this year. And you would think that's good having Derek Hill, but I've been really struggling versus lefties. Just have. Derek Hill's having a really slow start. Ramos is fine. He's been, solid. Actually, Chapman, he's kicking ass. He's actually redeeming himself so far from last year. I mean, 10 home runs up to this point. Especially with this wussy-ass team. Adames has 11. Yeah. DeYoung has 8. That's why I signed Adames. Or DeYoung, just to get some home run power. So let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm making any changes. Hate to use Wisely again. Piece of shit. I mean, I could let DeYoung in there. It's just, he's so hard to make contact with. He just doesn't have nearly as much power versus lefties. Yeah. So I'm going to go with that. And hey, guys, I'm going to I'm going to get some more coffee real fast. I'll be right back. BRB. All right, sorry about that, guys. Had a message, had to look at that.
From Oracle Park in San Francisco, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Minecraft tomorrow. You know, I may stream that tomorrow. Yeah.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Kyle Harrison. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the
those
strikeout.
Wardens.
He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft
Ever since I was
contact,
like
let the
teasing them,
defense
man,
do
they were
work
bullying
behind
me,
him.
weren't they?
And
I
think
was
a
like,
guy
Jesus,
that can
Louise.
keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time
That's
to
what I
adjust
get.
or think. They could move
It was
to a
kind of
ball
funny,
game,
but
and you look
sucked
off,
too.
They're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
All right. Right when I put my phone down, phone was going off. All right, anyways, Phillies are ready. We are ready. And let's do it here in San Francisco.
The leadoff batter.
First pitch is a strike, or no, a ball. And we are underway. Oh, here we go with the umpire. We're going to start that bullshit.
Each umpire strike zone is something that pitchers
All
and
right, so
hitters
Tina Turner
really
at
have
the
to
plate.
think about
He's
and
actually
work
having a
on
really
from game to game,
good
and
start
sometimes from at bat to at bat.
this season, batting 344. I
And
felt
now
like
the
I just
lefty.
splurred my sentence there. 'Cause I was
Tap
thinking
foul
of
at the
that
plate.
message there. All right, anyways.
They partnered back in 2023.
Good luck after
Turner
Phillies.
homered off the same pitcher
Thank you.
twice in the
You
same
don't like
inning.
the Phillies?
Only a few players
Yeah,
have
when I
ever
put
done it. And
them
his were
on that
against his
poll, you
former
guys
team,
are like, F
the
them.
Washington Nationals.
Pretty much none of you voted for the Phillies. Kind of funny.
Swings through that.
That was a
one
really
out
good pitch.
front that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
That was
Don't miss in the zone.
A
'cause that's
dot
where
of a
you-
curveball.
Into center. Hill coming on. Pulls it in on the run.
Almost off for a hit.
There's the one away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track
Yeah, they still have
record.
Harper.
Marcell
They picked up
Ozuna.
And
Ozuna.
Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side.
Yeah, they're gonna
man,
have power.
took
They have
lot
a
of
little
time
more
preparing
power
for
than
him in that pregame
my
meeting. You know, he's got
wonderful
a lot of pop,
lineup.
and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly. So watch out when he steps in.
Bryson Stott stands in now and watches strike one. Out towards right center field. Ramos makes the play and a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
So Harper stands in. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. Hit on the ground to the right side.
Could be a nice
Fitzgerald
1-2-3 for Harrison.
whips it to first.
Nice.
Harper retired.
Nice smooth
And
inning.
that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
Well,
Well,
he's
what quickly
undefeated so
stands out
far.
to me for this
4-0
guy
with
is that
a
he comes in with
3.29 ERA.
3-1
He has pretty
strikeout
good
to walk
numbers.
ratio on the season. So when you consider
Yeah,
consistency,
we fare
the
against
ability
them.
to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Eric Rose, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one.
I thought I lowered my swing. That's weird.
That one close, ruled the ball. And the count even 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
I recognize
Swing, a
that.
high fly
Well,
ball
out
out
front,
there
though.
towards left field.
Yeah, I just missed it.
Ozuna
If I
hauls
had
it
good
in,
timing on
and
it,
there's one
might have
away.
hit a home run.
Let's take
really
a
on
look
that.
at our lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Willie Adames.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Ball one there.
1-1.
Foul ball.
Oh, perfect timing. There you go.
Base
That felt
hit.
good.
So a man aboard now with one away.
All for a loud
swing
single.
like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team.
Come on,
win.
Hill. You need to get
Derek
the dick out of your
Hill,
mouth.
the next Giant to hit.
Well, you didn't pay me enough money, so fuck you,
A
Joey.
little bit high, maybe.
You get what you
And
pay for.
That is ball one.
That's my motto. You don't pay, you get nothing.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but
I'm
he
thinking
took
about
it all
stealing.
the way.
I mean, he's a
Sometimes
lefty
guys
and he
just wanna
throws
set their
hard.
timing later on in the game.
Jesus,
That may be a
Joey,
pitch that he
really?
turns on.
Don't chase
Fitzgerald
that.
leads off first with one away. And down on strikes he goes. 2 out. Here's Elliot Ramos.
That's not a
He's
good
been
at bat.
tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
The changeup missing, and that's ball one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball.
Come here, man.
Throw to second
There you
and
go.
save.
Room, room, room. All right, come on, Ramos.
And it is 2-1.
I got the 2-0
Good
fastball, but
fastball
I
going
was
early
way
until
tardy
they
on
show
that.
They can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
He gave that extra.
Swing
Yeah,
and a line
all
drive,
over
and that's
that,
a base hit
motherfucker.
into right field. The run comes in to score from second.
There you go, Ramos.
To second, it pulls him off the bag.
He was
Red one.
all over that one. Anytime you
Yeah, I mean, he is a lefty killer.
You feel really good about what you did at the plate.
It's just the righties. Ramos, I can't really get him going against righties, but lefties, he is dangerous.
So runner at second, 2 down.
It's like if Hill can get
the next
going, then we
Giant
could be
to hit.
quite dangerous
Clutch
versus
hitting from
lefties.
him recently over the last 10 games.
That's
he's
why
knocked
we've
in
been kind of
10
struggling
runs.
versus lefties. Now Chapman, you know, he's kind of been that middle guy. I mean, as far as consistency,
2 outs and 1 in scoring
but it just
position.
hasn't been enough. I haven't had too many of hitters that are dependable to bring in runs. It's a problem. Oh my
Jumps up
God! And then
empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires
I'm
to first.
blessed. I should have
In
moved to
there
third, but I
safely.
fucked up. But
So
that's
he's able to
okay.
reach
I mean,
first
I'm
base
glad I have an
despite
extra
the
out.
strikeout,
That was a
and that
terrible
extends
at bat,
the end.
chasing
Kind of a tough
pitches
turn
in
of
the
events
dirt
for the defense
like a
there.
dumbass.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer for a second.
All
You
right,
think you're
now-
about
now,
to go
Bell,
hit, but really quickly
you're a
you
mixed
have to
bag.
refocus
Sometimes you're
and be
good,
ready for the
sometimes you
next
suck.
play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Josh Bell at the plate
See if
now.
Bell can get a
At
clutch
this point,
hit.
the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Worm
Yeah!
field for a knock. Headed for the plate. Relay
Yeah!
throw to third. Not in time. He's
There you go,
safe
Bell.
as a
Red
run
worm.
scores.
Picks himself
All
up
right,
and
we're
out
actually
the
doing
out.
something
I know it was a
early,
ground ball,
but that's
it
how-
was
that's what happened in that
absolutely
Brewers game,
hammered
then
to the infield. That's
never
not one
again.
you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You
And
know
we
they
just
used to say,
died.
Charge it.
But hey, that's
Crazy.
what we got the extra out.
Willie Adames stands in. A big game for him
Let's
last
just take
night.
advantage.
He had 4 hits in that one. Swing and a miss.
All right, come on,
Strike one.
Thomas. I know you hate lefties, but you had a nice clutch hit off of a lefty last game. Yeah, I think he's like my best hitter in a clutch situation.
23 pitches. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Realistically, and this is how it was last year too. I mean, Adames is really my best hitter in this situation. I have the right hitter up.
Out there to center.
Is it gonna drop? Yeah, Adames does it again.
One scores from third, and they're up by 3. Not in time.
Adames strikes again. That's why I like Adames.
Very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field.
He's just not going to show power because he doesn't like have any power versus a lefty.
That one into center.
But hey, a hit's a hit. You know what I mean? Don't just hit the fucking ball.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners.
There we go.
Hupp now at the plate.
Oh man.
Missed inside with the
God,
curve.
can we actually blow up for once? We've only done it once this season against the Braves. Braves pitching should be probably embarrassed.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
All right, anyways.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Oh, way underneath that.
He's there.
Right.
He's got it. And that ends the inning.
You know what, though?
3 runs for him here, and they move ahead.
At least we
head
took
to the
advantage of
second
that
from
extra
San
out.
Francisco. It's the Giants 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, new inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Harrison back to work. Ozuna in his 14th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Outside low, 1-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Yeah, that's what the Phillies did.
Here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Hit on the ground to short. Wisely fires over to first. Ozuna is out. Luis Campusano stands in for the Phillies.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
That one fouled off. Harrison. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
He goes down looking.
Knock it in there.
2 down, bases empty.
Well, so far, I mean,
digging in now for Philadelphia.
First 2 innings,
Alec Bohm.
Harrison
Not
getting
the
quick
results
outs.
he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Maybe I'll have good Harrison today.
What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time, and guys are...
That was perfect. There you go. Harrison looking really sharp first 2
Phillies
innings.
down in order. They trail it here 3-0.
All right.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop.
There's Wisely.
at the plate.
We know he's
Brett
out.
Wisely.
So I'm getting tired of the disrespect.
That clips a corner.
No, I did get a hit last game. And then I was hit by a pitch, so I was on base twice. Hey, good for you.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter.
Hey, look, a weak ground ball,
To the
Wisely.
right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag.
Joey.
That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Now batting, number 29.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup.
Oh, Wisely
Eric
does. Weak
Rose,
ground ball,
the
weak
next
ground
Giant
ball.
to hit. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's down and away. Pitch misses, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with
Good
a
pitch.
3-1 count.
3-2.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Yeah.
And he's registered
I was a
3
little
Ks
slow
in
on
this
that.
one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be
97.
tough for hitters to get
It
on
was a
top
strike.
of.
Fitzgerald takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That one ripped.
Good pitch to hit there.
Could be extra bases.
There you go.
Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's
Getting good swings
2 for
off
2
of their
now on
starter.
the night, and just
I can tell he'll
triple
definitely
and
get
home
his
run away from the
strikeouts, and he
cycle.
throws hard.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Derek Hill will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
1-1.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Shouldn't have been late on that. That was a shitty ass swing. Or what I was doing.
And they'll do it again. See ya! Strikes him out for the second
Being
time
all
today.
like late all of a
Left
sudden, my timing got all
top half of the
slowed
third
down.
inning,
I don't know what
and
happened there.
digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
like either I'm on point on my timing will be good, or it's just like, yeah, like lost my timing.
Line drive, come on!
Eh.
That at bat is a
I like
positive
that.
sign,
One
even
pitch,
though it probably
one
doesn't
out.
feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Austin Slater stands in.
And Harrison, man, he's just getting quick outs.
And first offering is fouled off.
Like Birdsong was getting worked.
1 out, base is empty.
But Harrison, he just cruising.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking.
Wow, that was
Hayes is
generous.
third of the game.
That was definitely not a
Wow, that's
strike, but
tough
I'll take
call
it.
for the hitter, but the pitcher
Wow.
will take that all day long.
That was a pitcher's pitch right there. Yeah, that was clearly
the umpire
a
is
ball.
going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Rodolfo Castro at the plate and takes high there. That's a strike, and the count 1-1.
All right.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Inside, 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still down 3-0.
How are we winning? That's easy. We actually had a nice first inning.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Right fielder, Elliott Ramos.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Fights that one away, and the count remains.
I am hitting that
0-2.
low fastball out of the
And
zone.
that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get
Yeah, he's getting those
involved a little
strikeouts.
sooner
I will
rather
say
than
that
later.
though.
Swing and a miss. The velocity
He already has 5.
blasted it right past
Yeah.
him.
Now
And
batting.
here is Matt Chapman.
He's got that
Reached on
going.
a drop third strike his first time. Right down to shoot. 0-1. There's a swing and a drop.
He doesn't locate his fastball very
And
well,
that should
but
be
he's
extra
been able to
bases.
blow it by me.
Around first and hustling for second.
Oh, we may be able to get a triple.
Chapman on
There
his
you
way to
go.
third.
Nice.
And he's got himself a triple.
1 out triple. There you go.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands
I'm
whatsoever.
glad Chapman's
Such
having a
good
much
feel.
better year.
Put a really nice balanced swing
I mean,
on it, and
he's
when you can
making
lope
a lot of
one into
money,
the
so he
gap
better.
Like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple
All right.
of steps out of
Come
the
on.
box.
We'll trade it
You'll
out
feel
for a
really
run.
good about that one.
Here's Josh Bell. In the air.
I hope that's
center
far
field.
enough.
March.
I'm going to go. We have good speed on third. It's
And
shallow.
makes the grab. Runner
And that
tags
looks
for
to
home.
be...
He's in on
If
the
it was a good
sac
throw, they
fly.
could have
It's
gotten me.
4-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there.
I was
It's a
like,
great
let's see
at-bat.
how
Got the
good
job
that
done.
center fielder's arm is. Wasn't good enough.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count.
Yeah.
He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
There you go.
Next to hit, Willie Adames. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Oh, wow.
It
There
is
you go. We're up
interesting,
4-0
though,
here.
when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Action in the pen down there. Tyler
wanted to look at
Phillips,
that.
the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself.
It's funny. He has 92 accuracy, too. But he has weak arm strength. I mean, he did show kind of weak arm strength, but he wasn't too accurate on that throw. Wow, Ozuna, yeah, over at left field, definitely run on him. Their outfielders do not have good arms, so they're an outfield to run on. Yeah, their outfield defense is just not good. Really, you look at their defense, like their second baseman, I knew he had good defense. Their defense overall is not good. It's actually really bad. Yeah. Yeah, their
Here's the
defense
pitch to
not
Adames.
good.
That one's in there. And the count 1-2. Two
I mean,
down,
mine's
base
better
is
than that, for
empty,
sure.
but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Our defense overall is not bad. We just have a couple of areas where we are weak. But overall, we're good.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
It's just
I would
bringing
throw
in
him another
runs
breaky
with this
ball.
offense.
Try to go
I
again
mean,
with the
we're able to get
fastball,
on base.
slightly elevated. He
Just getting the
is having a hard time
consistent,
catching
like,
up.
clutch hits.
Way high.
At least we're finally getting some in this game.
And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But they push across 1 run.
Well, he's been
On one
hittable,
base
but
hit, no errors,
he has 6
and no one
strikeouts.
left. On to inning number 4. It's the Giants 4 and the Phillies.
This could be a nice win.
Ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Trey Turner.
So far, 9 up, 9 down for Harrison. Just quick outs, man.
First pitch, and he just misses. Turner with another scorching run of play lately.
Oh, well,
And
I
a
jinxed
rope
it.
into center field,
I knew
base
that
hit.
wasn't going to hold up.
So a runner aboard to start the
Their
inning.
lineup's better than that.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting
Tina
great
Turner.
results lately. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Stop. In the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Watching the base runner. Obviously, Tina can steal. Very good at it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Turner gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking.
Money
Now
pitch.
5 strikeouts.
My
for him
curveball's
on the
been
mound.
looking pretty good.
Here comes Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010.
Yeah, I'm watching Tina. I'm sure he's gonna go soon.
Pitches in for
I
a
do
strike.
agree with that
It's 0-1.
suggestion.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
I'm watching you, Tina. Don't call me Tina.
It's softly
Oh,
on
wow,
the
I got him to
ground
chase
left
that.
side. Off balance speed. There's one.
I can't even believe we were
And
able to turn
that'll do it for the
2.
inning.
Wow.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Just what
and
the
no one
doctor
left.
ordered. That
To the
was
bottom of
good
inning
defense.
number 4 now. It's the Giants 4 and the Phillies nothing.
All right. Oh, sweet.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Well, they're not looking good in this one. I guess they were due to look bad.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And that drops in for a strike.
They'll probably pull him pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised,
Outside.
like, if I get another base runner, they'll pull him. He's already at 61 pitches.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And that's outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a
I actually
3-2
wonder if they'll
pitch, and I
take
tell
him
you
out.
what, he earned that
Yeah,
run.
I called
Here
it.
comes the skipper.
I kinda saw
and
that. That
we're gonna
happens
see
a lot in real
pitching
life,
change in
so-
this spot. Jesus Luzardo.
That's
gives
very
way,
believable.
and it's gonna
Never
be a
seen if they
start
get
that he'd
extra
like to
outs
get
out
a
of him
redo
before
on. Not his best.
going to the
Back
bullpen
with the
since
new
it's
arm
early.
in a minute.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on here, Tyler Phillips.
48.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen.
All right,
I think
I'm
they'll
gonna
look for some
probably
length
double
out of
play
him
right
right
here.
here if they can get it.
Man at first, nobody out. Brett Wisely digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. That one.
Oh
back
my
up the
God,
middle,
Wisely
gets
got a
through.
fucking hit. Now the Phillies are in trouble.
Throw back in quickly.
And it was a
First
weak
and
ground
second
ball,
now
but it
with
actually found
nobody
a
out.
hole. Oh my God, Wisely. That was such an accident.
So
Oh,
the batting
Joey,
order
you're
turns
such a
over.
hater.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Eric Rose.
He's such a hater.
There's the strike.
A hit's a hit. Got
First and
lucky.
second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Another ground ball right up the middle. I'm going for it.
Rounds third, headed for the plate.
Uh-oh. Oh, they got me. I knew that wasn't smart because it was Huff running. He's slow, obviously.
Well, they're trying to put the
That
pressure
time
on
he
him
showed his
there, trying to
accurate
score
arm.
from second base on that base hit, and I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough. Cut
Oh,
it off
well.
at the plate. Nice job.
Yeah, it just had to be a little inaccurate like that last time, and I would have been safe. Yeah. Just a shame it was Huff running.
And up next for San Francisco.
Well, at least we got 2 guys in
Tyler
scoring
Fitzgerald.
position, 1 out.
Swing and a miss.
All right, come on. Just put it in play. Do not strike out. You're 2 for 2, a double and a single. Now, I know you hate righties. But come on. Come on, Fitzgerald. Just put it in play. Probably should do a squeeze bunt.
And a pop-up right
I'm in
side, foul
contact, Joey.
territory.
That's not good contact. Because we're not scoring on that.
Nice running catch.
Dang it. Man, they're going to get out of this, aren't they?
Now batting, center fielder, Derek.
And up next for the Giants,
All
Derek
right.
Hill.
Well, Hill is definitely not the answer. All right, so you guys know the drill. So I could go with Gallo or Lee. I mean, Lee is a contact hitting machine, so definitely Lee.
So now pinch hitter
I mean,
for the
a single
Giants.
could bring in 2
Jung-Hoo
runs.
Lee, 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away for him.
All right, come on. My hoo-hoo.
Just missed.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Chased
And
it.
that is out of play.
That sinker kind of fooled me.
Wisely at third. Rose on at second with 2 down.
And Lee strikes again. That's what he's so good at. There you go, Lee.
Now 2 runs.
It's a shame he doesn't have
It's
power,
6-0.
but
Picks himself up a couple
Man,
of ribbies.
I can
Good
always
job,
rely on him
with
getting
just a
base hits
really
like that.
Controlled, simple swing. We don't
Red
see
one.
a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But
all
sometimes
right,
you gotta
wow,
shorten
man,
up
we
just like
scored
that.
6 runs. Holy shit! Offense does not do
And
this
next
too
will
often.
be the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first.
Oh my God, nice swing,
In
Joey.
the dirt.
You're getting a little too excited. Calm down. Even Ramos like, what the fuck did I swing at? That was kind of funny. You looked around like, what the fuck was I swinging at? All
The 0-1.
right, that was a good
And
pitch to
there's a foul
swing
ball.
at, but not a good swing. Keep making those mistakes. I don't know why.
2 outs. Keeps the at bat.
Yeah, I'm getting amped up. I'm just blessed I somehow got
Going with a foul
wood on
ball.
that.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's
No,
much
I
easier to do damage against
barely got
mistakes, but that's not
Somehow.
what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Actually, that was nice. I spoiled a good pitch there.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Runner on the move. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
It's a shame Lee is not good at stealing. You know he's got the speed. He gets really bad jumps.
Runner goes again. Pitch
We'll
misses.
see.
Throw to second. Out.
And that I thought it was going to be safe because that was a bad throw. I don't know why. He's not good at stealing. He just isn't. Like, man, it sucks. I was like, well, he's going to steal that one.
There.
That just
And
sums
the
it up. I
inning
can't
is
steal with Lee.
over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down the second.
Staying in the game on defense, Jung-Hoo Lee. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting.
It's okay, though. Nice base hit. I'm
Here's
not
Marcelo
criticizing Lee. It's just
Zuna.
crazy.
Rounded out
You think
his
he'd be a
first
little
time.
better than that.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a miss.
I'll tell you what,
As he
my
was out front
curveball
that
has
time.
been money so far. That curveball's looking really good.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Chapman. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's going to be Luis Campusano. Struck out looking at his first at bat. There's a strike. Campusano.
You know,
It
I
is-
am starting to notice something with me, though, with this game. Because I when I got home from work, I slept. Then I ate, watched the Yankee game from last night, and now I'm here streaming. Yeah, I'm well rested. So like when I was streaming this early in the morning, right after work, when I'm like up all night, up for a long time, I'm tired at that point. That's what it is. I just need to make sure I get my sleep before streaming this. And then I feel like I see the ball better.
Fifth season, 27 years
I feel like
old.
I'm more in the
and
zone.
He was a second-round
overall.
pick
You know what I mean?
back in 2017.
Because even though I didn't do much in that Brewers game, I still had 10 hits. And I thought I saw the ball reasonably well. I only struck out 8 times. Like I had more quality at bats.
Just missed.
So yeah, I can't be streaming this in the morning.
Harrison winds and deals.
Otherwise, I'm too tired apparently to focus.
That one found hard the other way.
Because when I destroyed the Braves this season, that was a late stream. Like I slept before the stream. I was well rested.
One down, base is
I
empty.
sound like a real athlete or something. Like, yeah, I'm well rested, ready to perform at a high level in video game baseball, right? But hey, the way I play, I mean, it's all about eye coordination, and reflexes. I don't use guess pitch, no strike zone. Well, the strike zone doesn't
And
matter.
that one up and in.
Well, once
Look
you're
out.
used to
Straighten
this,
him up a
like,
little bit.
you kind of know the strike zone. You really don't need that box to know the zone for the most part. It's just being able to hit the ball, with no guess pitch. I've always hated guess pitch. It ruins the game, in my opinion.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Like, is this baseball or T-ball? Like, I hate guess pitch.
Draws the walk there.
Ah, dang it. Lost me.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full
Yeah,
count.
that's a good
but I
fastball.
guess he
Just
saw
a
it
little
really
too much
well.
elevation.
It's a really nice plate appearance.
I'm actually surprised he didn't
So
chase
a man
it.
at first.
It's very
and now
appealing.
it's Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1.
Framed it pretty well.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything.
This could be
with
what the
it.
doctor ordered. There's
There's
one. There's two, man. It was a tough double play, but the right guy running the first, slow runner.
It's the Giants 6 and the Phillies nothing.
Getting some double plays in this game. Yeah, Harrison just cruising, man. Phillies.
Back here in San
I think the
Francisco,
Phillies have
leading
beaten
off
me every
Elliot
time,
Ramos.
right? So far on this franchise, I think they've had my number, but we're giving them a beating this time. Because I faced
Phillips
Wheeler, he
back
pretty
to
much
work.
shut me out. I couldn't touch
That
him.
missed inside.
And then
1-0.
Nola
Well, these
embarrassed me
Giants
too.
Really
Fuck
impressed me
him.
with the quality of their at-bats in
But,
this one. It's been
here
fun
we go.
getting a chance to see them go to work.
As long as I don't
It
face
looked to
those
me
two, I
like
think
they
I'm
really
okay.
wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball 3.
And that's in for a strike.
3-2.
On the ground to the left. Boom. Throws
Hey,
out
now.
to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Matt Chapman. 1 for
Chapman with
2.
a triple. I'm just glad Chapman's looking more like Chapman this year. It's just still not enough.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
They have a good
Base
offense,
is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
but better.
Bottom of the zone.
Now the
and a
thing
called
is,
strike.
as long as Adames does Adames things in a clutch situation and Chapman can pick it up,
Late that time, and it's strike
that's
2.
why I can never talk
Definitely
while
not a pitch
batting.
location you're
Always fuck
expecting up there as a
everything up.
hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that
That's why right
location,
there.
boy,
Not
you've
in
got to look
focus
top
mode.
to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
It would help the
And
offense.
now the switch hitting first
Obviously.
baseman Josh Bell.
If I can get
He's
more
been a
consistency
great
out
free
of my
agent sign.
big hitters.
Here's your 1. That's down and in.
1 strike.
Harper.
Yeah, I was chasing there,
He'll
man.
do it himself. Giants go in order.
Should have been easy layoffs.
Giants go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Top 6. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
Yeah, we're already in the 6th inning. Wow. Harrison, 1-hit shutout.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches
Yeah, my
outside
pitch
the
count's
zone
only at
all
50.
game,
You're just
and
getting
it's led
quick
to some
outs.
frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Yeah, it seems like the way they're swinging, they're not seeing Harrison very
Ball to
well.
strike. The pitch.
It's like one of those no rhyme or reason. Maybe,
Breaking ball misses down and away.
maybe they don't like
Play around
Harrison.
with him here. It's a 6-run
I actually
lead.
believe that. It's just
At
like
this
real
point,
life. Like
gotta
no rhyme or
attack
reason. You just can't
hitters,
touch
even
this
if you
pitcher
give up
for
a
whatever
solo
reason.
shot.
I'm kind of the same when I'm playing this game. There's some pitchers, you know, like when you guys watch, you're like, why can't you hit this guy? He doesn't look that spectacular. And it's like on my behalf, like I don't know, man. I just don't like the way he pitches or he delivers or something. Like I don't see his stuff very well. I don't read it well enough. I just struggle, you know. Kind of like an interesting, like, I don't know, like geometry or something.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Physics.
That one misses. And that's ball 3.
It almost sounded like he was going to give me that. And I was like, damn, he's giving me a few way out of the zone.
In the air out towards right center. Lee on the move. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down. Austin Slater stands in for the Phillies. Caught looking his first time up. Here's a rocket out to left.
That was
And it's
lucky.
2 out.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind
Yeah, I've
yourself
always hated
it's
those at bats
about
when you
the
know you
process.
creamed
You
the
did
ball,
everything
but,
right
like,
right there, nothing to show for it. But
Finds
in
the
your
outfielder,
mind,
you
have
know.
to
You're just
convince
like, wow,
yourself that
really?
it was a
I
very
did
good
everything
at-bat.
right, but baseball gods disapprove.
Castro in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Her ball still looking good, just missed there.
Just misses the mark outside the
3
zone.
balls.
Really good
2
take,
strikes.
especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Huh. I'll take a chance with a curveball. Been my pitch, really. Best looking pitch.
Out to short.
That one I left up, but it worked out.
Over to first. 3rd out.
That was more like a power curve.
3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
Man, 1 hit through 6 innings. Wow, let's go, man.
And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And now the DH, Willie Adames. That's in there. That's strike
I almost
one.
wonder if it's getting a little easier to pitch because maybe Phillies already gave up being down 6 early, you know?
Right through there for a
Kind of
strike.
wonder.
They must have been looking for something else
Yeah, I
because
should've
they gave
swung
up
at
on
that.
that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That was a good pitch to
And
hit.
it falls.
That was actually a
And a
ball.
good
Wow.
start to the
I had more
inning.
break than I thought. I was on it, but like, man, no wonder I didn't hit it hard. I had a lot of break. Yeah, I mean, hey, Adamas, that was a good hit.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sam Huff.
That's a lot of break.
In there at the knees.
That's a good pitch.
That's strike one.
0-1.
Adamas on at first. Nobody out.
Joey, don't
And
be
it's
late.
foul
You were
away.
on that too. I flinched. Come on.
Way outside,
Heck
and it
yeah,
gets
dude.
away. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double
that
play
got bigger.
ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Good lay off that
Couldn't
one.
catch up to the heater.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple
Yeah, that
of
was a
pitches
ball.
to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ground ball right
No
side.
way.
Scored
Wisely
through.
got another hit.
Adamas around third. The
Can I
throw
score?
in. It's off the
Yeah, I
mark.
took a gamble because we
It's
know they have
7-0.
weak arms out there. Wisely's like, dude, talk shit,
And the Phillies
bitch.
manager making his way towards the mound
Look at
now
that
as he will
double.
make a move.
Oh.
Tyler Phillips out of the game, and he's responsible for the
Wisely.
runner on second.
He
so the
does
book
it
isn't
'cause the
closed
game's
on him yet.
over.
We'll be right back.
But when I need him, he ain't doing shit. Have I made any cool trades? Nah, no trades.
Tanner Banks will take over here.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers
Well, I
this
get to have
season.
fun
The
in this
numbers are
game.
really
My
solid,
offense
so
isn't
they
used
feel
to
great
this.
about handing the ball over to him.
About time they do something for once.
So the lineup flips over. Eric Rose getting ready to hit. Fly ball to right. Slater gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. Tyler Fitzgerald.
You know, I
the
haven't
next
hit any
Giant to
home
hit.
runs though. We're still lacking in the power department. Wonder why. Need some power.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Weak ass offense.
Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
What season?
Some
This
bullpen
is
action for
season
Philadelphia.
2026.
Amir Garrett
Season 2.
up and loosening in the pen.
Yeah.
Koto, the right-hander, loosening up as well.
Next stream will probably be to the draft. I'll probably skip some series. I kind of just want to get to off season. Like, I know this team isn't it. I think we'll collapse the second half of the season. I don't think the pitching will.
Swing
That was
and a
terrible at bat.
miss.
I don't
And
think the
he's down
pitching's
on
going to hold
strikes.
up. And the hitting,
And that'll keep
it's
more
not,
runs from
you
coming
know.
in, inning over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up.
I mean, I'm
It's
having
the
a day
Giants
today
7
here, but-
and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
I feel good. Na-na-na-na-na.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until
Just
they
must
get a
wanna keep
strike.
going with
With
Harrison.
that,
He's getting
you don't
tired
wanna
already.
Miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count.
He doesn't
You
have
did
good
right there.
stamina.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
I think he has their 1 hit.
Still 2-2 after the foul
And he's
ball.
having a good year, batting .346. Pretty good. for now. I'll go to Beck and probably use one of my shitty relievers, even though it probably will. I'll probably lose my shutout opportunity. Unless the Phillies really have given up.
Just off the outside edge. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Dang it, Tina.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I think the problem is every time I call him Tina, he gets motivated to be a pest.
That one is absolutely belted.
That's what it is. Maybe I should start saying
This
Trey.
one could be trouble.
Maybe he'll
Makes
chill
the
out.
turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
He is having a really good year. He already has 25 doubles. Is that what it said?
And everybody is a
That's a lot of doubles at this point of the season.
Up that baseball tells me that he
Did I see that correctly? 25 doubles? Holy shit. I bet he's leading the league in that.
This is Bryson Stott. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Yeah, you could tell
No
Harrison's
outs.
just running out
Runner
of
on
gas.
second.
Oh, man. Gonna have to pull him probably this inning.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yeah.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
There
Coming
goes a
home.
shutout.
He will score, and it's an RBI single.
Yeah, he's out of gas.
7-1.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the
Beck
count.
ready?
Up
Yeah,
against
Beck's
it with
ready.
2 strikes right
Bring
there.
him in.
Here comes the manager out
It's
of the
all right. I mean,
dugout,
honestly,
and he'll make a
Harrison,
move
it's
to the
okay.
bullpen. Kyle
He pitched
Harrison
amazing.
is done,
You just-
and he was
you
a
were
tough
out of
nut
gas.
to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. New arm for the Giants, Tristan Beck.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him. So
And I don't know why
he should be
Beck does
fairly
not
free and
have
easy
hardly
out
any
there.
innings
Oh, this one
pitched,
high and deep.
and that's not
way
good.
back there. And that's going to bang against the wall.
Well, here we go.
Throw comes in.
Fun
Runner
time's
stopped.
over, I guess.
Second and third, nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just missed out on a home run
Yeah,
right
he
there,
almost
but he
got it.
certainly hit it hard enough. Just
Definitely not
didn't
where I
have the
wanted that
right
fastball.
launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of inning number 7.
They're definitely making contact this inning.
Smoked on the
Oh, they'll
ground
get
to
a run.
second. Slings to first.
Right.
That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with
7-2
that
now.
opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still 1 out there to pick up.
Slice down the right side. 1 away with a runner at third. drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck.
Wow.
And it's into the gap.
Well, make it 7-3.
It's 7-3.
We're not looking good. This inning went
Now
to shit a little bit.
Second, not
All right, Phillies. Oh,
Puts a
whatever.
run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Well, I don't know if I can
Alec
bring in a
Ball.
bad reliever now to save my good arms.
And that one clips the corner.
I was wrong about the Phillies playing dead.
Fought off foul. Campusano leads off second with one gone in the inning.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck
out.
him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Man at second. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And that's too high.
This is the 7th inning. Probably go with, well, I will warm up Coleman. Probably a
Runner at
stupid
second,
decision.
2 down. Out to center.
We'll
Lee
see, though.
should have this one. He's got it, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits.
Because every
no
time I
errors,
bring in
and
Coleman, he
one
at
left
least gives
on.
up a run or
7th
two.
inning stretch time.
You're up by
It's
4.
the Giants 7 and the Phillies 3.
We'll see.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards
They're gonna
left
drop?
center field.
Yeah, Lee
And
strikes
that'll
again.
fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice.
Now batting, right
Contact
fielder,
hit machine.
Elliott.
Now the Giants 4-hitter, Elliott Ramos. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, finally got to a lefty.
That clips the corner. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one hammered
Screen
center
that.
field.
Tell me I got all of
Marsh
it.
moving
Ramos has a
back.
lot of power versus lefties. Man,
Pulls it in on the warning
do we have
track.
any home run power?
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but
I thought so
Wynn just
too.
absolutely
We're
killed
such
it.
a pussy team.
Now it's Matt Chapman, 1 for 3.
Yeah, it's funny. I think the last
you talk
stream,
about a guy
Chapman,
that
he hit a
has all the
465.
skills.
But I mean, in
The
general, we
range
just
is
don't
really
hit a
good,
lot of
but
home
the
runs.
arm just stands out, and he makes
We
all
hit
the
definitely
plays.
more home runs last season
First pitch
with
misses.
JD Martinez.
Because of
But
that big power arm,
this lineup,
he's able to play a
Jesus.
little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
1-1 now. There's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing
Yeah,
it where
I
he
thought that was
wanted
a ball.
to,
It
have
was
a
borderline.
nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Man at first, 1 away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Outside low. 3-2 now. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, good pitch. Ah.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark.
Yeah, I was thinking
after
breaking
this
pitch.
one.
He went with
This
a
is
sinker.
third strikeout, and this
Yeah,
one
it was a good
working,
sinker, too.
obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Bell stands in now, looks at that one inside. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Joey, come on, raise your swing.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying
that's
in
what
the
happened.
zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Got 2 hangers. Missed both of them.
Swing and a miss.
I mean, I
struck
deserve
him
it.
out. That's the
I'm
third
gonna
out.
swing like that.
So the Giants leave 1, but they still. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now for the Phillies, Austin Slater.
All right, well,
Dylan Coleman comes on now.
And he's had his struggles so far this year.
Yeah, he's
You
definitely
can see the
had
inflated
his struggles.
ERA.
He's not very
Looking
good.
to bring that down a little bit right here.
see if he can
That
give me a
one's
clean
in
inning
there.
for once.
That's strike 1. Coleman in his 2nd season, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018.
Well, that's a good
on the
start.
ground to third.
That's a good
Chapman
start.
over to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So now here's the DH, Rodolfo Castro.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And that one is inside. The Giants leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Here we go.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Turner now.
Oh yeah, Tina. I mean Trey. Trey, let's not piss him off. Trey. Trey Turner.
On the ground to
Hey,
third.
there you go. That
Might
was the
be
ticket.
2. Feed to second.
There's one.
That's
Oh, there's 2.
First,
All
double
right.
play.
Trey,
And
no more
that's the
Tina.
inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and
Wait
no
until
one
after the
left.
game.
Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's
All
the
right.
Giants.
Cool.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Joel Kuhnel hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Now it's the DH, Willie Adames.
Yeah, we'll let Miller close it out, I guess.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Oh my god.
Foul ball there.
I keep doing that. It's like a weird habit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Struck out a lot
And
in this
here's
game,
the
I feel.
catcher, Sam Huff. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Brett Wisely now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, and it finds its
Wisely
way
has
through
3
for a
hits.
hit.
Oh, what? Since when do you get 3? They were all little bitch hits like that, too. That somehow found a hole.
And digging in for San Francisco.
Doesn't change the
Eric
fact all he
Rose.
does is weak ground balls. Oh,
A
whoa.
swing and a miss, and that's strike
I think I was
1.
way out in front of that.
Wisely off of first.
I was on
with 2
it, but
away.
way out in front. Oh my God, Joey.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Being a little too loose.
The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
Two and two.
In the dirt.
Oh.
Oh, he jumped the gun for second. Throw there.
I can't. Even Wisely's like, wow, bro, you suck dick. Is that gonna be a stolen base?
Just
If that happened in real life, you hear fans in the background like, what the fuck was that? I gotta call timeout. I gotta calm down, man. That was funny. That was worth it. That was worth it.
So now two
Then I
on
walk. Oh,
and
man.
2 outs.
Good. I probably would have struck out.
That's
Can't
a tough
stop
one
laughing
to
in my head.
swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating. If
Now I
that
want to
comes
steal
back to
again.
bite you.
Even Chris Joe's like,
And
man,
up next
we gotta
for
steal
San
on this
Francisco,
bitch.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
All right. Get serious.
Misses again, 5 in a row.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Not a good matchup for Fitzgerald.
There's a swing and a miss.
Yeah,
Well,
don't
this is a
chase,
higher
guy.
leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now, ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Fouled off.
That's a good pitch
And
to
they'll do
hit,
it
too.
again.
Yeah, I flinched on that.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Oh, it's all right.
And that is
At least
that.
I got a good
Giants leave a
laugh.
couple,
I'll
but they
take
lead
it.
it by 4. It's 7-3.
Oh, that was way too funny.
Back here at Oracle Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now, Bryson Stott. Eric Miller into the game. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
He does have a good slider.
And there's a strike. Good meter at 98. And a foul ball. And a good eye there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering misses. Full count now. And they'll do it again.
Good at bat by him.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You
Let's
can
go
see
with
the
a
crowd.
changeup.
They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Yeah, darn.
The middle, base hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
That's all right.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Let that pitch get pretty deep
definitely
on him.
earned that.
So I think he was looking to
That wasn't
go
a
the
bad
other
changeup.
way. It was off speed and
I
inside,
feel like
though,
I did
so
get him a little
good
off,
adjustment
but he
to
found
shoot
a
it back
hole.
up the middle.
Bryce
Just
Harper
because
to
I
the
was showing him
plate.
fastball, slider,
strike.
slider,
When the
fastball.
leadoff man gets on, you want to
Constantly.
minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can
Am
get
I
the ball
winning?
on the ground
I
and
think
they can
so.
roll him up for 2.
Unless the bullpen blows it. Hopefully not.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Right now, Miller's having a kind of a bad little start here. If I get this strikeout, I feel like we're back in order. Harper's been quiet. The thing with Harper,
Now he can't
oh
squeeze it
man,
behind the plate.
Dropped
To
it.
second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
that sucks.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it and it cost him.
And a slider misses down and away.
These first 2 hitters,
Yeah, the thing
really
with,
making him
like,
work out
hitters
there.
like
Only
Harper, I feel like
14 pitches this
if you know
inning.
their weakness,
Runner in
like
scoring
for him,
position, nobody
right? As far as I
out.
know,
You're
pitch
the
it
top
way
of the
away,
ninth.
away, and you have really good chances on getting them out. I mean, he has 1 hit. He's 1 for 3, but I feel like all his power is inside. Like, don't pitch inside to him.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Lee makes the catch, and there's 1
You
gone.
got him. Hey, Brett.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit.
I don't know Zuna's weakness. He probably doesn't have much. Probably just a good hitter.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
I remember when I had Ozuna on my Angels franchise. He was a beast hitter.
Clips the corner, and it's
That's all he can do,
0-2.
though. He can't play defense. He can't run. Can't do none of that. He can hit, though.
Got him.
There you go. That was a good slider.
And they're
Big
down
slider.
to their last out.
Just locked him up right there for the second out.
Yeah, I
And
don't
that's
think he
the
was looking
bat
for
he's
that, I
probably
guess.
gonna be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot. So now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Campusano stands in now and watches strike 1. Stop at second with 2 down. And that drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
This could end it. In the air, right field.
We gonna get it?
He's got it.
Barely.
Ball game.
Thought
And
that was
the
gonna go over my
Giants
head.
take the first 2 games of this
There
series.
you go. That was a nice
With
win.
this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series, so you would think the work
Finally
is done.
hit a
But
lefty,
when you're
man.
at home,
About
I don't
time.
believe so. You got to come back with a mindset for Game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi.
Let's see. All right, sorry guys. Just looking at messages. I will say, with like my new jobs and stuff, I talk to my bosses through like a social network, you could say. like a couple of business networks. So kind of a different lifestyle than when I worked at Target. So. Yeah, what time is it? Almost 8:30. Yeah, I didn't strike them out a lot. Only 7 times. Yeah, Tina Turner has 25 doubles. That's a lot of doubles. I struck out a lot. 13. A lot more than last time, but we hit better. Couple doubles. Yeah, I didn't have any extra base hits in that Brewers loss. We at least had some power here. No home runs though. Actually, I don't think we've seen any home runs out of the 2 games. Or no, Brewers had a home run. Yeah. Makes me wonder if this last update, that kind of hindered the power, you know? But yeah, Harrison looked good in this one. He just ran out of gas. Minecraft, Joey. Not now, because I'm gonna have to go to work soon. Yeah, I have to. Now I'm gonna be working every day for for a while. You know. Oh, are you, Brett? There you go. No, honestly, for those of you looking for a job, try Indeed. I recommend Indeed. Indeed is very legit. I got, just now I will say this for those, like, if you haven't worked in a while, that may be harder because you don't have like much experience or a resume, but you know, I would still recommend trying it though. Um, Indeed is very legit. I mean, I'm not joking when I probably have had 20 plus interviews uh in a couple months. So to some people that may sound bad, I don't know. But as far as the job opportunity, right? The working market, I mean, it's out there, at least for my area. Even if they're not what I'm looking for, or it's what I'm looking for, but they were a little far away, like wasn't quite worth the drive. Because that's also sometimes the case. I had a few like that, not many. Most of the employers that contact me, they're actually more considerate than that. They usually want their employees to be pretty close. I've always pretty much been asked that too. Every interview, they're like, "Do you live far?" And like most of the time, I do not. If it's far away, I usually don't. I usually don't attend it. I'll just say, "Nah, sorry," you know. Uh, but oh, are you okay? I'll tell you what. When it comes to relationships, I shouldn't say this on the internet, but now I am afraid of 20-year-old girls, dude. I don't know what it is, man. Those are the ones that flirt with me. And then like if I just I'm just like, then I'm like the devil or something. I'm like public enemy number 1. It's so weird. I don't know if that's just this new generation or what. So weird. I don't understand that. All right. Finish the series. $20. LOL. Well, those are the ones that flirt with me, dude. I'm not joking. It's not that I'm like hunting for that. That's just what happens. Like, usually when I have to run errands, I see more of them than, women like around my age. And the ones I do meet in my age, I mean, they're married. They have kids, I mean, which is pretty normal, right? So, when you're like my age, it kind of gets a little tough because of that. You know. I mean, is it tough for me hypothetically to go on a date? It actually isn't, but I don't know about you. I mean, I'm a little more choosy when going on dates because man, that shit gets expensive, and I don't know. It gets kind of old after a while. Not to make that sound bad, you know what I mean? Like, why go on a date, especially if you feel like, nah, I don't think it's gonna work out. So just why do it, So, maybe it's easy for me to say that because I'd rather be home streaming on YouTube. Otherwise, I'd probably still be doing it because what else am I gonna do? I guess, but you guys kind of help me with that, you know, save money and just hang out with you guys. Really, so YouTube does help me in that regards. Uh, Besides making extra money, but it's you know I would rather have a younger than an older girlfriend. I mean, honestly, me too, but that's for me, that's probably a little too young. She would have to be pretty mature. I'm not saying I wouldn't. It's just, you know what I mean? It's a realm that it has to just work, I do have some friends that their girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, is around a 15 plus year gap, pushing 20. So I mean, and they're like super happy. So it's I mean, it's definitely, you know, definitely a thing. Uh, you know, it's just, you got to find the right one. It's got to be the right one, or it's just not going to work. You know what I mean? Just not. And that's another thing. Like I'm more laid back now. Like I get it. Like when I was in my 20s, especially, like I was always going out. I was kind of a party animal, whatever, just always out doing something. Now obviously I'm more calm, just chill, go out every now and then, but not a lot. And that's another thing. A lot of these girls, they like to go out and do stuff, and that's you know. I tried that a couple years ago when I did date a couple, and she'd be like, "Hey, let's go," like with her friends, a lot of times, and I'm just like, "Well, you go ahead and go. I'll just, I'll stream." I think I told you guys this in the past, and like, so it sometimes they'll make it act like, "Oh, that's fine, no big deal," but really, it's not fine. Like, "Oh, you don't want to spend time with me?" And it's like, no, you want to hang out with your friends? Go ahead. I'll just, stream on YouTube or whatever, right? Whatever. Just go have fun, Go ahead. Hang out with your friends. It's cool. We'll hit up later, whatever, you know? But they usually take it the wrong way. And I was just like, whatever, man. I was like, whatever, man. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. You know, honestly, I think the magic number for me is probably 30s. If I can find a nice single girl in 30s and we have like we can resonate, like we have similar personality or just interests, whatever, just one or the other, where basically we can definitely have easy conversations and stuff. Like, I'd be pretty happy with that. I just haven't really met any that are single. They're all, taken, And usually, the ones I'm talking about, those guys, they're not letting those women go because men aren't stupid. They know when they got themselves a good girl. They're like, I ain't letting go of that. I'm like, I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. I haven't been that lucky, I guess. I get the leftovers. Get the freaking leftovers, man. uh, Now, all the women watching this are probably like, how dare you? Damn it. So let's see. I still have 39 days till draft. Yeah, I'm looking at my time. I actually don't really have time to stream another game because my games are usually over an hour. That's 8:30. Brett, you're like, careful. You never know who's watching. Yeah. Oh. That's actually another thing. That's been one of my biggest problems, and that's why I kind of run away. I don't know if you guys experience this or you're in that predicament and you just like to hear like a second opinion, like as far as my thoughts on that, like, and is it true? And I'm talking to because I know I have like probably a lot of you in your 20s or young 30s watching right now. Like, do you have a girlfriend or you've had girlfriends where it's like, we need you need to get me pregnant. We need to get married like right away. Like we're talking like a couple weeks in or maybe a month. We'll just sake of argument, we'll just say a month. Do you ever like say, even if you like really like her, but you're like, whoa, whoa, calm the fuck down. Like, hold on. Let's not speed run this shit. That's how I am. I'm just like, nah, I don't want to speed run nothing, man. Uh, I like to do everything, I don't know, the right way when it comes to that. But when you kind of say that, at least when I say that, like, well, let's be patient. You would think they'd like that out of respect. No, at least the ones I've had, they fucking get pissed. They're like, oh, are you serious? You don't want to, you know? And I was like, oh, yeah, but like, let's be safe about it. No, 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 that's a fucking problem. That's a fucking problem. Like, what the fuck is that? That's the one thing that drives me insane. Like, I could literally bicker about that. I don't understand that shit. That shit makes me go want to see a shrink and be like, what the fuck is that shit? And then I'm looked at like I'm a bad dude. Like, no, what the hell, dude? Why? Well, you'll find one. It's like you said, you were in a bubble for a while. So I've been in a bubble at times, and when you're in a bubble, you're not going to be in a relationship because you're kind of, you're kind of blocking it off. It's a break from it. I've taken breaks from it, but because sometimes it's just need a break. But what was I gonna say? Like, but yeah, that always drives me insane. Like, that drives me insane. I just don't understand. You know, like I mentioned, like, because I donate plasma over at BioLife, and there's these two young girls. They're definitely young 20s. I mean, no doubt about it. I don't know their precise age, but definitely young 20s. And they're both flirting with me. But then they found out because you know, I think I mentioned this a couple streams ago. They didn't think I was listening. It was funny. They were right there, like in front of me, because you know you're laying in a, you know, chair thing and whatever you're donating, and I had my earbuds in, you know, watching TV, you know, while donating because you know there for like an hour, and I guess they thought I couldn't hear them, but they were both talking about me. That's how I knew they liked me because I overheard, and you know. I mean, you know, it's flattering. It's just like, oh no, I already know what's gonna happen. Even though I did fucking nothing, it's like this weird thing that now I'm public enemy number one. Like they talk to each other like, oh, you like him? I like him too. And then they're like, oh, he's scum. And it's like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't do shit to you two. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde situation. Like, what the fuck is that? Seriously, what the fuck is that shit? That makes me go insane. I don't understand. And then, like, what really gets bad? This is what gets bad for me. Is when you know they like you and they'll say hi to you, right? And they want to start a conversation. Like they're kind of opening the door for you, but they're expecting you to obviously make the first move. That's just how they are. I understand they're shy. And well, women, they don't take ejection very well. So they, you know, they always want the guy to make the move, you know. And I usually don't. I just say, hey, that's a major problem. And then they get pissy at me. It's just weird. It's like a weird mood swing. I don't get that shit. Like when I like a girl, I mean, I'm not gonna be a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde on her. Like what the hell, man? Yeah, so I guess next time I stream I'll use dickhead. See if I can get revenge on Washington. I think last time Washington kind of beat my ass. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy. You're 27. Well, see, you're young. I mean, I could say that because, you know, I'm 42. So you're young. See, you're in your 20s. See, now, you talk to them, that's, you know, that's better, really. But, you know, that's why, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's hip and all, but I tell you what, when you're my age, you'll have more understanding why when there's that big of an age gap, you got to be more selective. Like I said, it's not that I wouldn't date one, but I want to make sure there's no complications. Meaning, okay, simple shit, easy one, right? Most likely, her parents, her mom and dad, are probably my age. Seriously, probably close, not far, right? Like, I could be dating, like, say, I did go out with one of these 20-year-olds. Her mom is probably maybe a little older than me. I mean, I should be dating her mom, right? And some parents are just like, hey, you know? I remember at work, there was this college chick, and she only worked at Target. She was seasonal. And she was 20. Yeah, how old? 23. She was I think a senior. 23. Yeah. But anyways, she goes to LSU, and but her parents lived pretty much by the Target I worked at, so that's why she worked there just for like a few months, like whatever during break, and when I was out on lunch, she just walked up to me. I've seen her a few times, but like she walked up to me and she goes, "Hey, nice ride." And sometimes I'll say something, sometimes I'll just be like, "Oh, thanks," and that's it. Keep it short. But I was like, "Oh, no, no problem." I saw she also worked at Target, and I was like, "Oh, maybe one day if you want, I'll give you a ride." She, and she was like, "Well, I have to go to work," but she gave me her number. And when she said, "Oh, I got to go to work," I was like, "Oh, well." She cut me off. I was like, well, that's fine. Maybe for the better, whatever. But no, she gave me her number. But that doesn't still always mean something. But she, and so I texted her. I said, hey, it's me. And she did text back. And then we ended up going out. And it was weird. Oh my God. Oh man. And this is why you gotta be a little more selective. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so she wanted me to pick her up, right? So I picked her up. Of course, she lives with her parents. And so I pull into the driveway, and it's a big house. So, her parents, they have money. So I'm like, I'm in front of the house. I text her saying, hey, I'm here. And she didn't respond for several minutes. So I was like, okay, well, maybe she's just away. Maybe she's getting ready, whatever, She's just away from her phone. Who knows? So, but it's kind of weird, I'm just kind of sitting here. It was probably about 5 minutes. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm on my way. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. See, she was just probably getting ready or something. And so she comes out, but here comes her parents. And they wanted to talk to me. They wanted to meet me. And I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. Not what I wanted to deal with. Not right away, anyways. For those of you that are like around my age, you know what I'm talking about. So, like, and yeah, her parents were literally pretty much my age. They looked like they were young mid 40s for sure. So, yeah, right. So, so that means they had her pretty young, which is possible. I mean, definitely. So, so we go inside, and I was nervous, of course. I'm like, oh man, here we go. And then, so we're all in the living room, sitting down, gonna have a nice little chit chat, introducing each other. And then like she had to like go to the bathroom or something like that. She had to walk away. And then I was like, oh, please don't leave me with your parents. This is when mafia shit can start happening. No, don't leave. And when she walked away, her parents, her mom. So, okay, because they have a very big living room. So they had a lot of couches, right? It was a really big room. So they were all on like one side, and then me and her were on the other, right? So two separate couches facing each other. And when she walked away, was away for a few minutes. So her mom immediately got up, sat right next to me, like no lie, sat right next to me. And she was like, so how old are you? You're not her age. And I was like, nope. And she just like looked at me like, she's just like, you look like you're not far from my age. You know, and the dad's not saying nothing. He's just looking, right? He's just staring. And I was like, yeah. And then of course she's like, so how did you meet our daughter? Right? Of course. And I told him the truth, you know? And she's like, okay. Um, you know, and she's just like, what would she say? She was just like, okay. You know how old our daughter is, right? I go, yeah. And then she was like, no, she knows how old you are, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Clear as day. And she goes, okay. No, I mean, I thought so. Our daughter is definitely more clever than that. Uh, so she was just like, yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I wanted to tell you. And, you know, um, she was like, I am a good judge of character. I trust you. I think you'll look after our daughter fine, make sure she's fine. And I was like, yeah, I promise I won't do anything I'm not supposed to. I promise, you know, don't kill me. And then the dad said something. He goes, he was just like, you know what? It's actually, like, they were kind of chuckling. They were kind of like, you know what? It's actually not you. They were like, after kind of examining you, it's not really you that we're concerned of. It's our daughter. We're just letting you know since, well, you know better, you know. And, you know, don't let her have everything her way. Yeah, you know, it was kind of like that. And I was like, I mean, I promise nothing crazy will happen. We're just hanging out. And then they're like, okay, have fun. And then, you know, here she comes, you know, and I'm just like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. You know, so we're going. We decided to go to Chili's, just something casual, but good enough food, you know. I haven't been to Chili's in a long time, so I was like, yeah, we can go there. And you know, she was like, so what did my parents say? And I go, I don't know if I want to talk to your parents again. She laughed. She goes, did they threaten you? And I go, no, technically no. But you know, it's fine. It's all good. They didn't do anything wrong. And she's just like, oh, okay. Okay. If you say so. Yeah. You know, but I think I told her, like, yeah, they asked how old I was. And she goes, yeah, I thought they would. Oh, wow, thanks. She was like, I was hoping they wouldn't, but it's fine. They'll get over it. She's like, whatever. uh, and then, you know, so we went to Chili's, you know, we had a good time, actually. We talked a lot. So it was actually, I mean, it was a good time, I mean, in all fairness. And it was kind of crazy too. And I don't know if this is starting to be a thing. I was told this is kind of a thing when I told like a couple of my friends, and his one of the wives was like, "Oh yeah, that's kind of a natural thing." Because what happened, like when we were gonna leave Chili's, we are gonna go to the mall. We ended up going to the Frisco Mall. I haven't been there in a while either. And just to kind of walk around, hang out, you know, just whatever, do something, because it was still early. But anyways, like when I before we were leaving Chili's, I just had to use the bathroom, right? And when I got back, because I was gonna be a gentleman, you know, pay the bill, you know, that's how I roll. That's why I try not to go on too many dates, because that's just how I am. I'll always pay for the first date for sure. Maybe the first couple, just be a man about it. But like when I got back, she was like, "Hey, you ready to go? Let's go." And I was like, "Oh, here, I gotta pay first." And she goes, "No, I already did. Let's go." And I was like, "Wait, you did?" She goes, "Yep, let's go." And I was like, I mean, I had it. I think I even told her, "Oh, I got it. I just needed to use, I needed to take a piss, you know?" And I didn't leave my card on the table to pay for it because she didn't bring the bill yet, you know? But I told her, like, yeah, I got it. But she got it, So, like, anyways, so we ended up going to the Frisco Mall. And we did a lot of walking, a lot of talking. I mean, like I said, it was a good time. It was casual, but it was a good time. I like those kind of dates, just casual, nothing too, not on the first date. I hate over the top shit. I used to do that. Not no more. I'm not romantic like that. Not on the first date. And so we were walking around, and like they have that glow in the dark like mini golf thing. Which, by the way, I suck at golf. I haven't golfed in who knows how long. And she was like, "Oh, that looks like fun." And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "I'll tell you what, you want to pay me back? Here, let's go golf." And I was like, "Yeah, I got it." So we did that. So that was fun. It was cool. We did that for like an hour, something like that. And then we walked around a little more, just talking, a lot of talking. And then I took her home. She wanted to go to my place. The reason why we didn't do it, I did have to work at 4 a.m. This is, when I still worked at Target. So like I had to bake that morning. And that's where I was kind of like, man, I'm gonna be so fucking tired going to work. And I was so tired. And I was like, well, I gotta work. And she was like, well, I mean, it's Target, just call out. And I was like, nah, I guess I'm too goody two shoes, I actually, I try to be responsible as a baker, whatever. Lame, I know. And she goes, that's really sweet. So she kind of kissed me, gave me, a hug, because, I was still driving, whatever. And so I ended up, we talked in the car for probably like an hour and a half. Yeah, I think just looking at stars or something, just kind of bullshitting. So I didn't take her to my place. She wanted to go. But if I did, I'm definitely calling out, because you know what's going to happen. As much as, But I was thinking about her parents. Her parents kind of freaked me the fuck out. And they're rich. I know how that goes. They were going to mafia my ass. So I was thinking of that too. I was like, no, Joe, don't. Because you work with her. Don't do it. They're going to hunt you down. Don't do it. So that's also why I didn't do it. I was being a little, smart about that. So yeah, I honored the parents' request, basically. And so I took her home. I was almost afraid her parents would get freaking pissed off, because she didn't get home until like 2:30 a.m. It was something like that. 2:45. So like I had pretty much an hour till I had to go to work. So yeah. It was fun though. I mean, it was a great time. And I was really tired that morning. God, was I tired. Because not only I was up, we did a lot of walking and stuff. Which, I mean, I'm pretty fit. I can handle it. That's why I did it. But, still, How old is she? Hey, Anthony. Okay, so I think she was 23. I'm 42. So it's a 19-year gap. Not the worst compared to a couple of others. but not by much. But sorry, I have some business messages. Phone's going off. What time is it? 9 o'clock. So that's like one of the last, I guess you could say, dates I've been on. I've been on one other after that one, but you like them young. Well, I guess you probably missed part of this conversation. Like, I don't know what it is, man. The young ones always come to me, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. I guess they just find me attractive or something, and they just they target me. And I was telling the viewers here, like, if I just don't show them interest, or I just say, no, thanks, but you know what I mean, just you know what I mean, they seem to get, like, they take that personal or something, like, how dare you say no to me? And then I'm like public enemy number one. It's freaking nuts, dude. Now, if it was like a random girl in public, is like a one time, like, it wouldn't matter if I would never see them again, because it don't matter. I'm not going to see her ever again. It's like whatever. But I'm talking about ones I either work with or I associate enough. Like I see them multiple times every week. So, you know what I mean? That's where, I don't know. It's weird. But she was pretty cool. She was really cool. And I didn't go out with her again because this is when she had to go back to school, LSU. So, but she said whenever she comes back to Texas, which actually will be soon, because, it'll be summertime. In fact, I think she's senior, so she's graduating. I think she's graduating this summer. So I'll be curious if I hear from her randomly, I don't know. She did text me one time, or not text me. Well, she texted me, but she called me just to see how I was doing. It's kind of like, hey, I'm just bored in my dorm, and I don't know, I just thought of you, just seeing how you're doing. And I told her, yeah, I don't work at Target anymore. She goes, what? you know. Uh, but yeah. That's like one of the last dates I've been on. And it was, like I said, it was a good one. But yeah, that's why I get a little concerned. A couple of, reasons. So some people don't understand that, but that's probably because you're not my age, Oh, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm cursed. Looks like Diamondbacks are still doing well. They're 40-20. So I was talking for a long time, probably like 30 minutes, huh? That was a long story. I pretty much told like a 2-minute story in like 30 minutes. Oh, jeez. Concerned about what? Nah. Hey, Winter. Nah, I'm fine. Just romance, I suppose. Oh, man. Now, that being said, I already know, like, the one question I would get a lot. Joey, are you realistically looking for a serious relationship? I am. I just haven't found the right one. you know? So there was one I thought, I could have been very happy with, but nah, it just didn't quite, you know, fall into place. Anyways, yeah, that's a little more about me, you know. So yep, story of my life. Anyways, yeah. I really wanted to play another game, but I'm gonna have to get ready for work. Normally, I'd probably be going to work right now because I know I have a big bake tonight. It's gonna be for Saturday. Uh, but I want to make sure I see my boss since I got that other job. I want to just doing the right thing, talk to her in person, and have like a fixed schedule, so I can keep it simplistic, you know. So yeah, for those of you just tuning in, I got the other baking job, so which is also overnight. So I'll be working every night until I decide to give myself a day off. But it's fine. Money will be, really good overall. I'm still donating plasma. And then I got a job interview Wednesday. I know I'm a freaking crazy masochist. I know. I know. And the reason why I'm doing it is so I could save a lot of money. So whenever I get an opportunity to move to Japan, that is a goal. I'm just preparing, I've been slowly selling my stuff. So whenever I do finally get that open door, like a job opportunity, and it's just a matter of let's just go, right? Pack my bags and leave. I'll have most of this stuff gone, Like I've already sold it off or whatever, donated it, whatever. So it won't be as bad. Yeah, probably then at that point, the only one that could be a little stressful to hope I get rid of it quick enough, but it kind of sucks because like also need to use it is my car, you know. So that's probably the only thing. I'm confident it would sell pretty fast. Boom, boom, boom. But did you sell your gaming stuff? I did sell like most of my retro stuff. I still have some. Um but yeah, like roughly all my NES Super, like my PS1, PS2, like that stuff. I sold pretty much all of it, most of it. Play one more game. I would, but I'm gonna have to get ready for work. Yeah, because my games last too long, so I wouldn't quite have the time. If I had a lighter bake load tonight, I could because I can go in late enough and still be done before the store opens. So, but I don't think I will. Yeah. So, yeah, well, I was meaning to mention since you're here in the chat, Anthony. I see you're hanging strong with the weight room, so that's good, man. Don't give it up. That's the problem with me. Like I'll hit it hard for like 6 months, maybe even a year, and then I take like a couple month break, and that's just not good. So kind of what I did, but I'm hitting it again. So I'm still cutting though. I'm still cutting. I mean, I'm down to roughly 145. I haven't lost much weight since because, well, I mean, there's really no more weight to lose. Yeah, I forgot we have each other on Facebook. It's been what, like 8 years? Oh, has it? See, I'm rarely on Facebook. Um, I'm not on Facebook that much. I've been on it a lot for the marketplace. That's where I've been selling my stuff. But as far as like my profile, like my Facebook stuff, I haven't really been on it. So I haven't seen too many like friend posts and stuff. So yeah, haven't been on it. Just like my Instagram, I pretty much abandoned that. Should just delete it. Haven't been on that in a long time. Oh, you're still looking for work? Oh, you know what you should do? Use Indeed. That's how I've been getting a lot of job interviews. As long as you have a, decent like work experience and you just make a good enough resume, you'll be surprised, man. Indeed, man, it's a really good platform to try to get a job. I've had amazing success. So I mean, seriously, it's very legit. Indeed sucks. Are you serious? Oh man, I've had like 20 job interviews in like a couple months. Really? Now maybe in your area it sucks. Here in Texas it's amazing. So maybe I need to put that in consideration. Maybe certain like states or cities, locations. Too much bullshit. Oh, you leave jobs too often. Oh. You're still in New York, right? Yeah. Yeah, New York City. Yeah. See, like, even though I lived in New Jersey, I've never lived in New York City, nor have I ever worked in New York City. So I don't know how the jobs are over there. I've only visited New York City like a good, I don't know, dozen times, but that doesn't like tell me enough when it comes to that. Would you open your Diamond Dynasty stuff? I've had you guys wanting me to start that. I mean, I'll think about it. Freaking Diamond Dynasty. Oh, jeez. I thought about doing a stream where I'm only messing with the stadium creation thing, just to see if they added new content. Like maybe have some fun with that. See how goofy I can make it. Maybe you'll pull Otani. Oh. All right. Well, you guys take care. Yeah, I better start getting going. I have a couple messages I need to respond to as well. So, yeah, as always, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Hope you enjoyed my little story, whatever. You guys always ask. Well, some of you do. Some of you don't give a fuck. But yeah, you guys take care and till next time. I'll try to stream either in the morning or probably around this time tomorrow. Like I said, I'm pretty much working every day now until I decide to give myself a day off. So yeah. Monday, I had that orientation, so you may not see me Monday. We'll see. If you do, it'd be a late stream. So yeah, you guys take care. I'll see you probably sometime tomorrow. Later, guys.